the hell? Fishing planet's running, so why isn't this? There it goes. All right, here we go. Just jumped off of League of Legends, and now I'm going to be doing Fishing Planet. They're going to be doing a Catfish tournament coming up here at about 8 o'clock.
These chicken enchilada sweets are so creamy, Mrs. S.
You like your devour creamy, pool guy?
Jesus Christ, some stupid commercial. All right. So, let's see what happens now. There we go. And again, if you're watching, I mean, there's nobody watching right now, but if you watch these videos and then you happen to be in the stream when I'm there, say a few words in chat. I'll talk to you. I'm more than happy to talk to the other gamers and stuff when I'm doing stuff. It's great. I mean, it's more the reason for this anyway. All right. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to do some Emerald Lake fishing. Because it's cheap and I can make some good money there. So, check to see if anybody's on. Nope. Oh, he is. Wow. I need to hurry up and get in here. All right, so I buy my little license. I'm gonna buy my day travel. Yeah, whatever I can do to make a little extra money in the meantime. Oh, I got him. Got him way out there. Oh, it's a good one. Right at the bat, I might got a trophy. Boom, first fish. Oh, that's far. That's so far. Guess I shouldn't expect people that I've seen in my stream before to be here tonight, but all right. First fish is right there. That's good. You know, when it's fishing or when it's raining like this and you're fishing at Emerald Lake, you can catch them like 25 feet from the dock. Like, it's crazy. I've caught them so close. So I never stop reeling it in. So I'm going in a hole right now. Trying to keep it down in that hole. There we go. Now it's coming up out of the hole. Damn. I probably should be lifting and dropping. But I love straight retrieving. And there you go. Don't take very long. It's not a walleye. God damn it. Ah, shit. Yay me. Must be in a really deep hole. There we go. There's a fucking walleye. Walleye don't normally jump. Nice. So this trip cost me what? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So $3,100. I can get that pretty quick here. Oh, he nailed it. He was like, give me that shit. I let him have it. There we go. Nah, that's a perch. Tired of that shit. I guess I'll keep it.
Save on your next oil change when you purchase 5 quarts of Castrol GTX conventional motor oil and a MicroGuard filter for $23.99. Or for higher mileage vehicles, upgrade to Castrol GTX high mileage and a MicroGuard filter for $24.99. O'Reilly Auto Parts, better prices every day.
Oh, yeah, ads because of Spotify. Just to let you guys know. Always willing to help out people fishing. There we go. I don't know if that's a walleye or not. Nope. See if there's anybody watching yet. Nope, just the broadcaster. Me. I was just playing a different game right now. He doesn't like chatting on the cards too much. I like having him in hearing him streaming though. It's funny to listen to us talk sometimes. Let's see if I can't get him in here in a second. I doubt he knows I'm streaming. You would say that, hoser. You would say that. I gotta keep careful of the time because about 8:50 I gotta roll out of here and go over to the Catfish tournament. By then I'll probably catch about 10 grand, 12 grand of walleye here. Yeah, there he is. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna look at my biggest walleye here is like 5.5 something pounds. I think it was 5.56. I don't never gonna see it again because because now my newest biggest is 11 pounds. Not like a single hit, like a music song, but a hit from a fish. Just making sure you guys know. I don't want you to get confused. Like I fucking created a rap song or something, and it's a hit. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. I think I'm gonna die in like a couple days. I just feel weird these past couple days. What is up, Yo Cell? Yo Cell? Yo Cell. Yo, what's up, man? I see you in the chat, so saying hi. Come on, hit me at the dock. If you're here for the Catfish tournament, and it's not going to start till 9, I'm just doing this until the Catfish tournament starts. Spying. Oh, you're fishing next to me. I got you. Yeah, I'm an American, man. Of course I'm going to use that. I mean, purple narrow spoon only comes in one size anyway, so you don't have to worry about that. I remember my first time coming here. I never caught a walleye before, and it took me forever to catch one. But once you finally catch your first walleye, it's like the game pops your walleye cherry or something, and it starts letting you catch them on a normal basis. It's weird. Walleye, it's stop and go is good, lift and drop's good. I like the straight reel a lot for them, but you got to know how the holes work back there, and you got to have a jig winner rod to get way in the back there. Because you could throw like 220 yards with a jig winner, 230 actually, I think. But I know where all the holes are back there. I know exactly where to throw at because I fish this place so much, and I know how to like straight reel, let it go down, and then straight reel faster, straight reel slower, so that I kind of stay in the zone. How do you get the chat to come up like that, not block a quarter of screen? Are you talking about where the chat's like right now, where it's at? Oh, it's okay. You just gotta hold left control. You can see my mouse. Click on the gear here, and then go up to minimize, and that'll bring it down. Yeah, you definitely got to get a jig winner rod at your level. Get a jig winner rod and a spinning reel that's 12-pound drag. And because you're going to use a jig winner rod and a 12-pound reel for pretty much all the low-level lakes. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Oh my God! Oh. Nice, that's a big fish. I'm just here because I'm going to a catfish tournament in like 30, 40 minutes, and I know I know I can make something like 10 grand, 12 grand here before I leave. So I just figured I'd come here and chill until I get there. Oh, there we go. I got one. Don't think it's a walleye. Pretty sure it's a perch. He's running right at me. It might be a walleye. It hasn't. No, it's a perch. It is a walleye. Wait, what is that? That's a perch. Yeah, that's the only thing that sucks about this is catching the perch on it. Yeah, it's called a jig winner rod. It's for spinners only. You definitely want to get this rod and a 12 pound drag reel for Jesus Christ, I can't talk. You want to get the jig winner rod and the 12 pound reel, 12 drag reel on it, because you're gonna fish Falcon Lake and Oregon and this place and Narran River. You're gonna fish all those places until you get better gear. Now, if you got a bigger baitcaster reel already for like Narran River and stuff, that's fine. But you still need this one if you want to go to like Colorado and you want to fish this place and stuff. So that's why I've kept mine. I'm level 38, almost 39. I still haven't gotten rid of this rod because you absolutely have to have it, pretty much.
Click the banner to see if you're protected.
The only thing good about the rain is you can fish the entire time. You don't have to fast forward. But what I've noticed about walleye fishing, it's like 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. is great. Then it cuts off till about 9 a.m. and that's good till about 12. And then it stops till about 3 or 4, and then it kicks back up pretty good again for the rest of the day. But I don't tend to fast forward at all. I just fish through the entire day because you can catch them throughout the entire day. But that's back when I used to fish this place a lot, and I know they changed this place. It's not as easy to catch them as it used to be here. Ah, fuck! I got a little perch again. Would it be possible to show your run inventory so I can screen snap it? Oh yeah, give me a second. Let me reel this thing in real quick, and I will. I think this is a pickerel. Jig. This has got to be a pickerel. If I really wanted to, I could catch fucking northerns here. Alright, so I'm pulling it up right now. You can see it's a Jig Winner 8'10" rod. I think there's a shorter version too, but get the 8'10" version. You can see the line weight's 3 to 13 pounds, which is why I have a max drag 12.1 pound reel on it. I'm not sure if there is a 13 pound exactly reel. I've never looked. If you can get a 13 pound exactly reel on it, then get that. But I don't think you can. I think 12.5 might be the best you can get on this thing. But yeah, and you can see I'm using the purple narrow spoon. And the other thing that I use is a 6-inch purple worm. At your level, I can't remember. I think you have to pay gold for the purple worm at your level. But the purple worm on a half-ounce jig head, on a half-ounce jig head, that works great too. If the narrow's not working too great for you, you can always switch to that. Like I'm gonna do that right now. And then the line I'm just using, I think it's 10 pound. 10 pound braid. 0.008. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 10 pound braid. Because you can always cast braid the farthest. I've never tried to put fluorocarbon on this before. I mean, I probably could. But yeah. I have a brown one. As I said, this get prices just can't see for some reason. As like I said, if you look on my screen, you can see this. My blue thing. I'm pointing at this big tree right here. This big fat tall tree right here. From there all the way over to this corner right here. It's all walleye fishing from there to there. Now, I have caught them here before. Like I know one day I was throwing it like this short and I was reeling it in. I was catching them like right in here. But that's very rare that I've ever had that happen. But normally it's from that corner to that tree right there. If you go to the right, you start getting into pike. So that's why I stick to. Yeah, and if you're just getting hits, man, you know, you're just having one of those days. You're just going to have to stop reeling, wait a second, then yank his face off. I mean, that's what I do. And it works most of the time. Because I used to be like you, where I was always like, how the fuck do I catch these fish? I used to get irritated. And now I'm pretty good at catching them. Yeah, but at your level, I would just stick to the purple narrow spoon. If you have a medium yellow spoon, those work too sometimes. Medium yellow spoon is like the God-all, beat-all lure in this game. It catches everything. So you definitely want to buy a medium yellow tiger spoon too. And get those as you level up too as well. Because that's what I'll do. I'll throw on a medium tiger spoon sometimes and throw it out there, and I'll start catching walleye like crazy. But that's everywhere. I'll start catching stuff that I normally catch, like trout and bass, and it's crazy how good it is. It works for everything. Oh no, I used to go online a lot and look up. But to see the problem with this game is that a lot of the stuff that's online right now, it's all super old information, right? There's stuff on there from like a year ago. And they've changed this game a lot in those times. So, like, it used to be where you could only throw in one specific spot to catch trophies all day long. But now, you have a chance to catch the trophies all over the area wherever that fish is at, right? So, like I said, they've changed certain things. But as far as, like, lure compositions and things like that, those are normally the same still. Like what depth you should use, what lures you should use. Those are pretty much going to be the same. But, I mean, like Mudwater River, I used to be able to go in there and catch gar like they weren't nothing in the specific spots. And I went there recently, and now I can't catch them anymore. You know, so they do change certain things, and I don't know why I can't catch the goddamn things. And I watched videos that are like 6-7 months old, and people are catching them in those spots still. And I'm just like, what the fuck? But now I got a 68-pound gar is my biggest fish ever now for gar, alligator gar, and that was at Quanchkin Lake, whatever the hell it's called. I mean, honestly, see, that's the problem with this game, right? Is it shouldn't be, you got to throw from here to here, and you always catch fish from here to here, right? You should have to fish the entire lake to catch whatever you're trying to catch. Now, walleye are different because walleye are deep channel fish and stuff like that. You really do need a boat to get them. And there's some places in the States where you can catch them from the shore, but those are really good lakes full of walleye. But yeah, I mean, I would like it to be where there's actually fish in the water. Like here, there's no fish in the water. It's all RNG based, right? So RNG dictates when a fish shows up around your lure, and RNG dictates whether it bites or not. RNG dictates if it's a shitty bite or if it's a really hard bite, you know, that kind of thing. It's all RNG based. They're not already swimming around in the lake and things like that, and it does suck because of that. Because how are you supposed to do like spawn fishing, spot fishing, or anything like that in the game if they don't have that? But I'm not the creator of this game, so. Because I know they're talking about making giant lakes and boats and all that kind of shit. And it's like, all right, if you do that, you realize you're going to have to change the mechanics of the game because people are going to be used to going around maybe spot fishing fish in shallow water or in tributaries or like spring inlets and stuff like that. At least seeing them around the surface or something. But that's not how it is in this game. They're not in the water until your lure's in the water and the RNG pops them into place. You know, I'm not sure why they're worried. Maybe they're worried about people. Their computers can't handle it, but there are games like Trophy Bass Fishing that were out years and years, way back in the day, that were full. Like you'd go in an area and populate fish in that in like a mile radius or whatever, and then you would leave, and then it would depopulate those areas, and then repopulate wherever you were going to try and keep the lag down, I guess. But nowadays, most people's computers can handle, even if a huge lake had 1,000 fish in it, your computer should be able to handle that nowadays. That's why it kind of irks me that they're doing it this way with the RNG. I can't wait for sinker fishing on the bottom, and I can't wait for topwater fishing because that's going to be fucking phenomenal. You can kind of topwater fish right now with crankbaits because you just kind of reel it, let it go down, and then bring it back to the surface. And I've caught fat bass in the top water with them before. Like they'll hit it on top, and it's crazy cool looking. But it's a long way off, man. They got a lot of plans, but we'll see. They're a Russian company, and I know they're after money more than anything. And doing all that's it's gonna be a big undertaking to do all that. And I don't know whether they're gonna really want to take the time to do it or not, because they're talking about doing bass fishing clubs and then player-made tournaments too. So that'll be nice, because then you can just have like a friendly little. Because that would be awesome, right? So you got a giant lake to run around on. You and your buddy get in a boat, and you say, all right, I'm going to start a tournament, and we're going to see who gets the best 5 bass, and the biggest bass wins too as well, and we're each going to bet $5,000 or something like that. And then you go out on the same boat and fish, you know, and have some fun. I mean, that'd be awesome. That'd be amazing, but I don't know how that's going to work. I told my friend, I was like, I'm pretty sure what they're going to do with the boat thing is, it's not like you're going to drive your boat around. I bet it's going to be like your boat is like a stagnant thing, and then you get to pick positions around the lake where your boat could be stagnant and just stand on it, and you don't actually get to drive it anywhere. And he was just like, oh, it better not be like that. That's bullshit. And I was like, yeah, but that's an easy way of doing it and get it in place, you know, fast. You know, it's all about time. Why the hell is it not lifting? Get off the fucking bottom. Yeah, this game's a lot of trial and error, though. I mean, once you go and look up an area or look up information about whatever it is, just go do it, and then do it hardcore. You know, like Colorado Lake. I really wanted to go trout fishing, so I looked up everything about Colorado Lake, and honestly, I ended up figuring that place out way more than whatever information was given to me that I looked up. When I went there, I caught 4 trophy cutthroat in a row during non-peak hours and like in the middle of the day. you know, using, I think it was a yellow shad. I was using it at the time, and I caught my biggest rainbow on a medium yellow tiger. So all the stuff that it says you're not supposed to be using, I was using, and I was catching big old trout on and stuff. So I always still, even now, if I go somewhere new, because I haven't been everywhere yet. I haven't been to California. I haven't been to Canique Lake. I mean, I think those are only two places I haven't been yet, but I still like experiment with different lures and stuff because you never know. But like if you're gonna go to Colorado, you definitely want to pick up the beetle spin and the rainbow trout spinner that you have to pay gold for them, but they definitely work and everything. But and don't ever forget, you should always have a bait caster set up, and make sure you buy your match rod and you keep upgrading your match rod for your bait casting system, or not bait caster, but bait fishing system, and keep upgrading your spinning reel for it too as you go along. Because every way you fish, you're gonna have times where it's like you're not catching anything, right? And you're gonna be like, why the hell can I catch anything? Just switch to bait fishing, man, and you'll start catching fish. Like I guarantee it. Just switch to bait fishing, and you'll learn the depths for everything. Like bass fishing, it's like 20 to 50 inches, and I don't know what that is in your guys' system, but oh no, they're open to feedback. They actually recently came out and did a poll about what we wanted to do, what everybody wanted to see next, whether it was the fishing clubs or the large lakes and the boats, or quests in the game and this other stupid shit that they were posting about. But yeah, if you say something that they don't like, they will kind of give you flack about it in the discussions forum. But they're really careful in a way about it because they know if they aren't, that they're gonna get fucking a lot of feedback, because they're relying on microtransactions right now for all the money that they have coming in, and it's a really shitty system, and they've geared the game toward the microtransactions a lot. I mean, look at the cost just to go somewhere now. It's ridiculous. It used to be insanely cheap to travel and to pay for your fishing license. Now it's expensive as all hell. Well, I've been fishing since I was like a little kid, and I've done everything, man. I've done rivers, I've done lakes, I've done ponds, I've done ocean, I've done shore fishing, I've done boat fishing, I've done charter fishing, I've done like deep sea fishing. I have a lot of knowledge about fishing, and I love it to death. How much of it does it translate to this? Some. I'm not going to say a lot. I'm going to say some. Because, again, they've made this game to where, like here, you got to throw from that tree to that tree. And if you go to the right, you're going to get into pike, right? So those areas designated for fish, right? Well, that's not how real life fishing is, right? You can catch a walleye wherever in this lake if there's walleye in it, right? Normally you'll catch them in the deeper areas and like in the channels and stuff, but during I think the springtime they come into shallow water for spawning or whatever, but that's the point, right? So techniques in this game are kind of bullshit too. Like spinnerbait. When I go spinnerbait fishing in Narren River for bass, I lift and drop it like I'm worm fishing. I would never do that in real life though. But in this game, if I lift and drop a spinnerbait, I'll catch fucking 5 bass in a row. It's fucking retarded. You know, there's nothing you can do about it. It's how the game is made. It's like lift and drop works for every fucking lure in this game except for crankbaits because it's a crankbait. So, but again, some of it does pertain. Like flathead fishing in this game at Narren River, you can catch them around there's these 2 big trees sticking out of the water. And then there's another spot where there's like a big snag at the bottom, and you catch them near there, which that makes sense because in real life that's how flatheads are. They live down in like big tree piles and stuff like that, and they actually normally don't eat during the day. They normally come out during the night and go around, and they usually eat live sunfish. Let's see. The bass eat crawdads, they eat frogs, they eat the shiners and the minnows in the game, which that's all true. You know, that's all realistic. You know, I mean, there's like basic stupid stuff that should be realistic is realistic, but some of the more mechanical things about the games that should be more realistic aren't as realistic as they should be. Put it that way. You know, like lift and dropping a spinnerbait. That I shouldn't be able to do that and catch fish in this game because the spinnerbait's meant to be reeled the entire time. You know. As far as like, okay, and there's also something that's not realistic. Is think about it like this: they separated the bait casters and the spinning reels from each other, right? And they made it to where you can only use match rods or there's telescoping rods. In all reality, I should be able to buy 2 of the same spinning rod reels or bait casters and use them for bait fishing too. I shouldn't have to be stuck using a match rod for bait fishing because you can use any rod and reel in real life to do whatever you want with it. There's no limitations on that, right? And in all reality, if I want to take a reel that's only rated for 10-pound test and throw 30 pounds of line on it, 30-pound test line on it, and go catch me a 40-pound fish, I can. Now, am I taking a chance of ripping the gears and guts out of my reel? It's possible, but does it normally happen that way? No. When I used to ocean fish off the back of the ship when I was in the Navy, dude, I had a smaller reel, but I had 20-pound tests on it with a leader, and I was catching, 6 to 10-pound fish in the ocean with it. And it never broke. It never had a problem. The drag did everything it was supposed to, even though it was using bigger line. Now, of course, I couldn't hold as much line on it, which they do a pretty good job on that. Like, if you have a 30-pound reel and you put 30-pound tests on it, it's going to hold like 400 or 500 yards. But if you put 15-pound tests on there, well, it'll hold like 800 something yards, right? So that's pretty realistic on that side. And that's what I'm saying. They've got some things that are really basic stuff that's realistic in the game, which is good, but there's some other things that they really need to work on still in the game for the fishing realism. But that's in time. This game is still basically early access. This game isn't even released in our reality, so. I mean, the drag system's pretty good. The drag system and the reeling system, I mean, it's a good system. It feels good. It's smooth. I mean, you get scared when your drag goes up too high and you're like, oh shit, I gotta lower my drag. I mean, it's and trophy fish fight harder than normal fish do and things like that, and they take longer to come in. So it's good. But the problem with that too is that the fish don't tire in this game ever. So if you have gear that's way under that fish's level, like if you were to get the first match rod and a low like 15-pound drag reel and go get a gar on there, like a 16-pound gar, you wouldn't be able to bring it in. Unless the computer let you bring it in, because they'll program like that where they'll run toward you sometimes and you'll get lucky. But if I've done it before and people in the past were doing it and it just took like an hour and a half, 2 hours to get a fish in. Because the computer decided to finally make the gar run toward the person or something like that. It's stupid. In real life, it wouldn't work like that. The fish would eventually get tired and you would just drag his worthless, weightless body through the water until you got him to shore. And it's bullshit. Fish need to have a stamina bar pretty much. And the bigger they are, and the trophies and the uniques, they should be have a lot bigger stamina bar. And then certain types of fish should have a bigger stamina bar, like alligator gar are really tough fish, and they have a lot of energy in them. Some fish are just known for being really good fighters, like smallmouth bass. I should be able to reel in a smallmouth bass as easily as I reel in a largemouth bass because a smallmouth bass fights 5 times harder than a largemouth bass does. It really does. Stuff like that. I just remembered a friend of mine sent me. Yeah, some people are like that. I would never do that. I always want to see what it is. That's why I love ocean fishing, because you never know what you're gonna catch, man. Never know what you're gonna catch when you're ocean fishing. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna leave this room. Not this. I'm still streaming, but my catfish tournament's about to start, so I gotta get out of here, out of the lake. I only made $3,600. Damn. It's a little extra money, no big deal. All right, 8 minutes till the start of this. I mean, and like with your friend thing, I mean, it's the same thing. You know, some fish just fight harder than others. Like a black drum or a drum in general. Like a black drum is an ocean drum, and then there's freshwater drums that are like pink and shit. Those fuckers fight hard, and they will, especially the black drum in the ocean, and they get like 30 pounds, and they will like if you caught one on a kayak, he would just drag you around for like half an hour, and even then, it's hard for them to get tired. You know, it's all based on the fish too. But yeah, I mean, this company's got the game in a decent state right now, so I doubt they're gonna make any really big changes. You know, in the meantime, they're probably just going to make small changes and add small things here and there over time. You know, and in all reality, this is a good thing because hopefully they start getting it really, really fine-tuned as far as like realism goes, because this is like an MMO fishing game now. You know, you level and all that shit, but once they bring in big lakes and people in boats, and hopefully the boats actually you can drive them and things like that, this game's gonna get crazy big. I pay a premium. I pay for the premium account because you pretty much have to nowadays to get ahead faster, because otherwise it's a super grind because of how much everything costs now. And I don't mind it because I used to play. I'm used to playing MMOs. I've played a lot of different MMOs over the year. I don't mind playing a $15 fee, as long as they keep adding new things. Like if they add the lakes and they add the fish fish clubs and all that kind of stuff. And, like I'm cool with all that. Like I'm really, really cool with it, because I'm supporting them fixing up the game, because this is the best fishing game that's out right now. And it's sad to say that because this game could be a lot better. I mean, but it's still in a decent condition. There is Eurofishing, and that game is a complete fucking abysmal project I bought it because at first it was all right, but then they just broke it recently. And it's really unplayable now. And that game has pegs and bottom fishing only and shit. So, but and that game actually has fish swimming around in the lake. There's no RNG or anything involved. That's why it's more fun on that end, but do you have any like I said, the only other thing that's out right now, I just read your message about the competition thing. The only other thing that's out right now is Eurofishing, and it's garbage. They fucked it up. They fucked up the reeling system. The drag system was already broken and didn't work. You used to be able to reel infinitely. You could just keep reeling, and then your line wouldn't reel in. It would just keep reeling anyway. You know, it was. But back then, at least it was playable. Now it's just fucking broke. The game is broken, and it's out on Xbox too already. And I don't understand how they just broke it the way they did. And I was really big on the forums with them, and with the devs, I used to go on there all the time and say, look, you got to fix this and this. You need to change this and this, how you could do it, da-da-da-da-da. I mean, fuck, if you look back at Super Nintendo games had drag systems in them, for fuck's sake. Like, you're talking about now in 2017, you can't create a fishing game with a simple drag and reel system? Like, get the fuck out of here. It's got to be the easiest thing to do. I mean, I took a class in C++ programming, and I would never want to do it because I wanted to do C++ programming for video games. And then I realized I'd have to fucking blow my brains out because I couldn't sit there all day doing fucking if, then, and when statements and doing there's no fucking way I could do it. I'm too ADD for that. But as far as other games go, really it's just Eurofishing in this. That's it. That's all that's really out right now. The last console game that came out was Rapala, I think. Rapala Pro Fishing or whatever, and it was really arcadey. Like, it was a big lake, and it was no multiplayer. That was the killer, because me and my buddy were going to buy it. I was like, dude, if it's got multiplayer, we might as well buy it. Even though it's kind of arcadey, I still would have bought it, because it's like a normal fishing game. Like, you go out on a lake, and you drive around, and you do tournaments and all that kind of shit. But they really made it arcadey, which is really fucking stupid. But that game, it's so old. That game is even old. I think it's like a year old now, so it doesn't even matter anymore. So right now, in the PC world that everybody knows about, this is the #1 fishing game right now. Their competition isn't really that much right now. They really don't have another game that's comparable to this in a way yet. But like I said, they are planning on doing a lot of stuff to the game. So hopefully they keep going in that direction. Well, you keep responding to my question before I ask them because of the streaming delay. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I just read them as I get them. I have no clue if how fast I'm responding to them or whatever. Let's see. So I have medium cut bait. I have large cut bait. I think that's all I need for this. Yeah, that's all I needed. 30-pound test. A 20-pound test. I got everything I need for this tournament. What game are you talking about? I don't know what game you're talking about. What's up, Mimi Lar? Welcome. RJ Tooth you, welcome, dude. The catfishing tournament's gonna start in a minute here. Actually, about 50 seconds. Oh, this game, Fishing Planet, yeah. Yeah, I got my buddy into this too, and we fish a lot together in this too. He started off at level 1, and I think I got him to like level 25 in a day or something stupid like that because I helped him out by telling him where to go and do stuff. And now he's like level 31 or something. What level is he? Yeah, he's level 31. I'm level 30, and I've been playing this game way the fuck longer than he has. All right, so Quanchkin Lake in Louisiana. We're gonna be hunting for blue cats because the points are all based on the blue cats, and I got 45 minutes to catch as many as I can. I know exactly where to go and where to throw for these things, but it's all based on how fast they eat or how fast they bite. So no stringers allowed. Only keep nets. Winners with the biggest score at the end of the competition. We don't have to keep. You have to keep the fish to keep the points. So if I max out my net, I can just keep letting them go. The secondary score is based on the biggest single catfish, which I'm pretty confident I might get that. So here we go. Quanchkin Lake. I gotta buy my. Oh no, I don't have to buy a license here if I don't want to keep them though. But I want to keep them because I want to make some money while I'm here. So, and then here we go. All right. They enter the competition. Oh, wow. I don't know why I'm getting so much lag here. All right. Where is it? I do believe it's over here. And yes, it is. All right. Here we go. Let's put it to 80. Tournament has started, folks. I'm going to throw it back here. I think I'm in the zone. Am I in the zone or not? Oh, I threw past the zone. That's how you know. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. So that's how you know if you throw too far, because your bobber will be up. If you're at 80 depth, your bobber will be slanted. If you're too close, it'll be slanted too. There's like a hole out there between these two big trees. I'm pointing that big tree there and that big tree there. There's like a big hole out there. And now all I could do is wait now. Fusion Lark cut bait with the 6-eye. Oh, I'm getting hits right now. I got 30-pound test on here, so I'm really hoping I can just kind of rip these guys in, because they do usually take a little bit to get in, because they're about 25, 30. There's one. We got one already. All right, here we go. Get it going.
At AT&T, we know that you are the only you.
I don't want to do that. I'm afraid. If I do that, I'm afraid I'm going to snap my line. Yeah, I'm just dragging him in like he's nothing. 30-pound test, man. That'll do it. And is this a channel or is this a blue? So this is a trophy channel cat that I caught first. I'm gonna keep it for now. I don't have to keep it to make points, so I'm just gonna go right back out there again. And did I get it right in there? Yep, right in the hole. Okay, here we go. It's a good sign. This might be the first tournament I play that I actually might come in the top 3. I've played 2 other tournaments and did abysmally. So, and it's only because I know this lake, because my buddy and I played here, and the bass fishing was just horrific. So I ended up doing this the whole time. I'm getting hits again, so this is good. Come on. When I got 50 large baits. I'm sure they'll hit medium baits too, so I'm just gonna keep using my large baits for now. I just hope I don't keep catching channel cats over here, because it's gonna piss me off. There's a hole behind me on the right back here too I could try, but I'm gonna save that until later. What is up, Daniel Rage 12? Yeah, I'm in the middle of a catfish tournament right now. There we go. Oh. Okay, we're good. This has got to be a blue cat. Oh, yeah, it's a good one, too. Look at that. Goody. So, yeah, you do want to get your drag up there in the red, just because if it's up in the red, you're putting more pressure on the fish to get them in. The only thing when you do that is you're putting more pressure on your line and you're putting more pressure on your rod. But if you right click every now and then, it's going to take that pressure off. Yeah, this is a good one. There's a blue cat. That's what we're here for. No, is that a channel? Oh, that's a blue. That's a small blue. Holy shit, it's a small blue. Let's get it back out there. Yeah, I hear you. Just fishing too. Rainbow trout, are you at Colorado or something? Yeah. So, on the right side of the Colorado Lake, there's a little weed bed out there, like a little set of weeds that's on top of the water over there. If you fish on the far I don't know how you say this because I can't remember how the map is in my head. It's that left side over to the left over there where there's that like inlet and all that stuff on the left of you. And there's like there's rocks in the log over to the left over there. It's not the right side, it's the left side of the lake. It's only 2 places you can fish there, right? So if you go to that left side and you throw a lure across the front of those weeds from over on the left side of the lake and you reel it in, there's a couple deep holes on the way back to you where there's rainbow trout in there. Also, on the right side of that lake where those weeds are again, if you throw straight out just to the right of the weeds and you throw straight out into the middle of the lake and bring it back, there's a couple holes on the way back from there too for rainbow trout. I use my biggest fish there have come off from yellow medium tiger spoon and yellow shad lures. Now, if it's a cloudy day, you want to use a rainbow beetle spin or a rainbow inline spinner for the rainbows, or the beetle spin during sunshine days. Man, I'm getting small fish now. Come on. I'm going to release that. I don't want that. God, why am I getting so laggy? My computer can handle this game like it's no fucking problem. It's just the optimization. Now, there's a big secret that people don't know about there at the Colorado Lake. When you first, on that left side, when you first come in on that left side, there's like a little patch of weeds right there, right next to shore. Just to the right of it, about, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet to the right, and anywhere from, God, I want to say 10 feet to 50 feet, 55 feet out, there's a couple holes right there. I caught 4 trophy cutthroat trout in that little hole right there. At like noon in the afternoon, and then right in noon. It's a good spot to check every now and then. Just go over there, throw out about 50, 60 feet, and then just kind of bring it across into that. You'll see the hole because your lure will go down. You know, it'll like float down a little longer than it usually takes to hit the bottom. It'll float down. You'll see the holes as you're bringing it in, but they're really close to shore. You know, 50 feet, 55 feet out and closer from that spot. And then also that inlet on the left over there where the water comes in. That sometimes is a really hot spot for cutthroats, and you can get a rainbow in there once in a while too. But yeah, as long as you're catching uniques, I mean, if you catch a couple uniques in a day, that's really worth it. That place is all about experience. It's not about money there. It's all about experience. Oh shit! I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the Twitch channel. I had to hit. God damn, you shared all these down, but you did say write them down. This is all in my head, dude. Why do I gotta write stuff down? Oh, that's too close. Damn. Damn it, I missed that strike. I'm getting my ass kicked now. Look at that. Guy's already got 535 points. Son of a bitch. There we go. I'm in the zone again. Yeah, man, I've fished this game so much, and I did so much research, but it's more because I've fished those places so much that I know them so well now. Come on, man. You keep nibbling on that shit. Just take it. I'm about to switch up to a 7/0 hook, you little bastards. Maybe even an 8. Come on. Got him that time. Yeah, the 3 places that make money in this game is New York, Emerald Lake with walleye, Neuron River on bass, because if your keep net's big enough, you can make $16,000, $15,000 a day there. And then Florida Everglades, when you got a good enough gear, when you got 20-pound reel, a 20-pound rod, and you got 20-pound test, go to the Florida Everglades and catch largemouth and max out. What you need to do is, I have a 198-pound net right now. I think I had like a 55 for a while there. Don't just keep upgrading it because that's going to be a waste of money, right? I think I had like a 20 or a 29 or 30 pound or 27 pound net for a long time, right? Oh, there we go. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Look at that. It just jumped me up to 591. Fuck yes. All right. Yeah, I got a trophy blue. All right. Oh shit, I threw that too short. So yeah, you want to move up in your fish, because the bigger your keep net is, the more fish you can keep, the more money you're gonna make. You got to do that, especially now because the game is super grindy. So the other thing I'm going to tell you to do is buy a premium monthly account, because if you don't, you're going to have a really hard time making money. I'm just how the game is now because of the way they made it, because they're trying to get people to do microtransactions, and that's why they made everything so expensive now. Like, it's fucking $1,400 for a goddamn crankbait. It's ridiculous, right? So if you got like a 25-pound net right now and you can buy a 50, I would buy a 50. Once you get a 50, if you can get a 100, get 100. Try and double your net every time you get a chance to double your net. I would think that would be the good rule of thumb. Like right now I got a 198-pound net. I've had this thing forever. I'm not going to upgrade this thing until I can get the 400-pound net, which is the best one in the game. Because even maxing this thing out, it's hard. It's hard to max this thing out when I'm just doing bass fishing or walleye fishing or whatever I'm doing. It's really, really hard to max out a 198-pound net. So that's what I would tell you, is to double your net whenever you get a chance. And then when you get to the 198, just stay there until you get to the highest level and then get the best net and save your money. Because this game's is really about cost effectiveness, because like I said, they really made this game so that so they're trying to make you spend money, right? So you got to be really, really careful about what you spend your money on, how you spend it, where you go, how many days you go. Are those days good days to go fishing at that place? Like, I don't go fishing at St. Croix anymore unless I know it's going to be fucking raining, because I'm not taking the chance of not catching any wildlife while I'm there. Same thing with Emerald Lake. It's got to be rainy, otherwise you shouldn't really fish there. Narran River, that's whatever. It's bass fishing. You can pretty much fish whenever you want. Same thing with Everglades. You can fish whenever you want. But at the Florida Everglades, I always go to the far left spot where there's a boat that's in the water. It's like a rusted old boat. You go over there and you throw at the tip of the boat, and then you just catch bass after bass after bass after bass. It's constantly. It's crazy. Yes! God damn it, yes. Keep going. God, yes. Fucking slaying these things. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm okay with that. But you got to be careful about spending money in this game. You don't want to ruin the you don't want to ruin the progression that the game has, right? Because once you do that, then what else is there left to do? I've not bought one thing in this game except for premium. That's it. I've never bought a rod. I've never bought a reel. Everything that I've got in this game, I've fucking earned on my own from hard fishing, long fishing, and knowledge. I mean, it's just how it is. Now, once you get to the Florida Everglades, you'll see, man, it's really easy to make money. Once you got the net that I have, you get to the Florida Everglades, like, fuck. Now, I would like a bigger net there, because I probably could max out a 300-pound net at the Florida Everglades. But what do you mean it was too full far? See, that's a fucking bug they got recently. I don't know why they're doing that. But yeah, I make 25 grand a day there, 30 grand sometimes, depending on how well the trophies are biting. With Prince Sport, is there any good online source to get info? You seem to know a lot. As far as knowledge online, like I was saying earlier to Yo-Yo Sella here, everything is super old. There's not a lot of new information that's out there, and the problem is that this game has evolved and changed a shit ton in the past year itself. You know, like I was saying before, in order to catch a trophy in the old days, you used to have to fish in one spot and one spot only. Like at Narren River, there's a truck that's in the water there. You could only catch trophies off that truck. You couldn't catch them anywhere else in the lake. Now you can catch them anywhere in the lake, and there's a chance to catch them, right? So that's a change. You know what I'm saying? So there are small changes that they've made. That those old videos, they'll give you like, oh, try this spot and this lure and this lure. Oh, that's fine. Go buy that, whatever, and then go fish and see how it is. But don't think that that's it. That's all you can do, because probably now there's more spots that those fish are in, or there's more spots to catch trophies and yada yada. The times might be different. Who knows? Oh, come on. I want to reel this in. I don't want to.
Brian's life is nearly perfect. His only problem is that his girlfriend is pretty jealous. She just wants Brian to look at her the way.
Don't worry about leveling, man. You're not, even if you outlevel your friends, you can still fish in the same places. It's not a big deal.
Into a Slim Jim. She just wants Brian
You know what I mean?
to be as committed to her as he is to his favorite snappy.
Because like what we do is, like me and my buddy, because I'm level 38 and he's level 31, and he started way before I started way before he did. Now we just say, hey, do you just want to make some money? And they're like, oh yeah, where do you want to go? We want to go to Narren? Yeah, let's go to Narren. And we just go and bass fish Narren until we both max out our keep nets, and then we go do something else, you know, or we go to Florida Everglades, or we try something new. Like when we went to Alberta, if you look at the highlights that I have on the Steam page or Twitch page, you'll see Alberta on there. Watch those. There's 6 of them, I think. That was the first time we've ever been there. We really didn't know it, but we learned and figured that place out so fast, man. It was fucking hilariously fun to figure that place out on our own and just do as well as we did when we went there. And we did. We caught a lot of fish, and we had a lot of fun just figuring that place out. I mean, that place really isn't that hard to figure out because of what it is. But sometimes it's just fun not to know what the fuck to do and just go and see what happens, you know, in all reality. Now, if you're really one of those people that just needs to know, then go look it up. You know, like I said, you'll get general information, you know what I mean? But you still need to kind of like test things out on your own. You know, like the yellow medium tiger spoon in this game catches every fucking thing in the game, right? And I don't think a lot of people know that, but me and my buddy, we use it when we start having hard times, or we're trying to catch trophies and stuff. We'll pull out that yellow medium tiger spoon, and then one of us usually starts catching things and start going crazy. So, it's like the end all beat all lure. It's weird. It's like the best lure in the game. Come on, man. I was getting hits. Let's go. I'm getting left behind in the dust now. Yeah, but don't worry about getting ahead of your friends, man. You can fish wherever you want, no matter what level you are. You know, you're just gonna have a little bit better gear than they do, and a little bit more knowledge than they do, and you can help them out more, maybe, you know, with stuff like times and spots that are really good and lures that work really well. Like now at Narren River, I know when I go in there in the morning, I use spinner baits, and then I change over to blue crawdads, and then after that I use crankbaits, and then bass jigs and stuff like I have a system and routine that I do now, you know, and as I change the game, that routine is probably going to change. Come on, man. I'm getting left in the dust by this freaking Gregor guy. Come on. Daddy needs a new catfish. There we go. That's a good bite. Come on, take it. He's messing with it hard, too. Come on. Just take it. Yep, there goes. Got him. Yeah, good fish, good fish. I really needed that, too, because I'm really falling behind. Hello, Branda, Daniel Rage. Oh, somebody left. Oh, well. Just trying to say hi to everybody. Oh, Daniel Rage already said hi to you. Sorry. And don't worry about Daniel. Like, if you bought something, it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? Like I said, for me personally, I just wouldn't do it. But everybody's different. Some people are all like okay with it. Some people aren't. I mean, to each their own in our reality, you know? And no, my computer isn't slow or fucked up. It's just because of the game. For some reason, it's got a really bad FPS here. I have dual 970s on SLI on my computer, so I can easily handle this fucking game. Come on. Daddy needs another catfish. God, I'm in the top 8. Come on. Come on, you son of a bitch. Yes. Bite. Yes. Yes. The force says you must bite. Come on. Take it. Oh, you little bastard. I need another trophy. Come on, give me another trophy, man. Please give me another trophy. I need one so bad right now. That'll probably put me up in first. Oh, I was messing with it and he hit it. Sweet. Ah, this is a channel cat. God damn it. Dragging him in like he's nothing. Come here. Come here. Come on, hurry. I know your points, but I really need to get the fuck back out there. Catch a real fish. Throw over here and see what happens. Channel cats aren't worth nothing. Oh man, I was right away. There's another small one. Yep, another little fish. God damn it. Just playing with my hopes and dreams here. Playing with my hopes and dreams. Come on, get in here. Come on, you stupid catfish. I'd fry you up right now, but I'm trying to catch other fish. Get out of here. Oh, I hope that wasn't short. Nope, wasn't short. Sweet. What is up, Die Wild Hide? In the middle of a catfish tournament right now. Somebody say something? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm getting left in the dust. I gotta catch some more blues. Come on, man. I feel like I need to put a 7 on here. Oh, it's slowed down so much. I still got 20 minutes. But that guy, those guys up there are leaving me in the dirt. This is what happened in my other tournaments. I caught like 4 or 5 right away. Then after that, I just got smoked. Got nothing. At least I'm getting hits. Oop, there we go. Oh, that's a good one. This has got to be a blue. Come on, be a trophy. Come on, boy. You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy, Blue. Come on. Come on, you big bitch. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, yes. Come on. Daddy needs you. Come on. And people are going to have like 30,000 points at the end of this game. Oh, it's a good one. It's got to be a trophy. It's going to put me up there. Come on. It's not a question of if, it's when. There's no benefit. The only reason I'm releasing anything is because I want to get as much money as I can out of this. This tournament says that if you release fish, they still count for your score, so I don't have to keep them. So I just want to release because my net's only 198 pounds big. So it's not a trophy. Doesn't matter though. It's worth good points. Come on. Keep them coming. I'll keep those all day. You give me those every 2 minutes, man. I am golden. Come on. But if you're normal fishing, you're not in a tournament, you're normal fishing. If you release fish, you get more experience when you release the fish. You don't get any more, you don't get any money or anything. You just get extra experience for releasing fish. If you have a keep net and you hit Y, you can actually cull fish, which means you can release fish. So if I have 198 pounds of fish and I pull out a 5-pound bass and I want to keep it, I can hit Y and then release like 2 2-pounders out of my net and then put the 5-pounder in there in the game. With a stringer, you can't do that in the game. A stringer means you got to keep them no matter what. You can't cull them. Oh, man. I want to move, but I'm afraid to move. No, I'm not going to move. That'd be stupid. I know the spot works. I'm going to stay right fucking here. Come on. Oh, I don't know how other people have so much luck. Like those guys that have 1,800 points right now, they had to have caught fish at the fish at the fish at the fish at the fish, like in a row, like constantly catching fish, you know? And I understand how other people in the tournament don't get the same RNG as they do. This doesn't make sense. This is another small channel cat. Yep, release. I'm gonna move it up to a 7/0 hook. Boop. Bam. All right. I'm gonna go a little deeper. Oh, that guy just got a trophy. There we go. On the bottom. I think I'm like right at the bottom now. No, it's not better to release young fish. I mean, if you're trying to keep fish for money or whatever, then you keep them. I mean, catfish-wise, like at low levels, yeah, it's really good to release catfish because they're worth the most experience at low levels. You go to Mudwater River, you catch shit tons of catfish. You can catch trophy cats at level 5 or 6 or whatever the hell it is. Once you get small cut bait, you can catch trophy catfish at Mudwater River and just keep releasing them and get tons of experience. That's how my buddy leveled up so fast because I taught him how to do that. Oh, so a number 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 are the smaller ones. A 1/0, which is a 1/0, 2/0, 3/0, 4/0 are the bigger set. So 1/0 to 10/0, 10/0's the biggest hook in the game, right? So 10's the smallest, up to 1, which is like the middle. 1/0's a little bit bigger, and then 10/0's the biggest. So 10/0. Yeah, if you're trying to catch shad, I'd use like a number fucking 8 or 9 hook or something. That's like tiny. Damn it. Oh, this is crazy. Come on. Bite. Did I just not throw it far enough? Is that what this is? This is what I'm talking about. This game, there's something wrong with this game. It's like peak times and stuff don't work the way they used to or they're supposed to be used. Like, it's so much harder to catch fish now. It's like retarded hard compared to what it was a couple weeks ago. I don't know. It's like with that Leprechaun, when the St. Patty's Day thing and all this other shit they did. It's like they broke something in the game because for some reason, some people have an easy time catching tons of fish, while others, like myself and my friend, we're having a hard time catching fish like we used to catch them crazy easy and on a normal basis because we knew what we were doing. And now it's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't understand it myself. I don't get it. All right, I'm just going to reel this in and try it again. Fuck. Why am I not on the list anymore? I'm at like 1,000 something points. Come on. Get. Right over there. Oh shit, that's the edge of the bowl, isn't it? Is it gonna go down? Nope. Damn it. So that's the edge of the bowl there, and I think the edge of the bowl's over there. That's why. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Son of a bitch! Get it back out there, get it back out there. Hurry! Can't catch fish if it's not in the water. Oh, did I just find the other edge? Are you serious? Nope, nope, I was just too far over. Or out. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Come on, you little bastards. I don't know, maybe I should put on medium cut bait. I'll try that in 10 minutes. I'll put medium cut bait on and see if that changes how much I catch in them.
You're at Lowe's buying a new
I'm in
washer
12th
and
place,
dryer.
man. Come on.
You're at Lowe's buying a
I
new
want to get in
washer
at
and
least the
dryer
top
because your
5.
kids are growing. And because your kids are growing, their clothes are growing. But your old washer and dryer are not. Luckily, Lowe's has free local delivery on appliances $396 or more, plus a 30-day satisfaction guarantee on all new major appliances. All projects have a starting point. Start with Lowe's. Guarantee based on refund and price match policies. More fees may apply. U.S. only. See store for details.
Come on. Oh, come on. That's what I'm talking about. Other people are still catching lots of fish. And I'm still sitting here holding my thumbs. Twiddling my thumbs. Why the hell would I be holding my thumbs? As far as I understand, and from what I've dealt with personally, catfish aren't bothered by time of day. You can catch catfish all the way from the morning all the way to the end of the day. It doesn't matter what time of day it is, you can catch them. They're like the only fish that's not affected by it or something like that. But you catch trophies at like, see if bait was pulled too far from the fish. I never even moved the goddamn thing. But you can catch trophies at like 7 o'clock and later. But I think you can catch trophies earlier than that too, but it really depends on the lake, I guess. I think there's a bug. I think what's happening is the fish are like coming up to your bait and they're just like rubber banding away from your bait. And then it's doing that, oh, it was pulled too far away or some bullshit. Because I can't think of any other reason why I would keep saying you pulled the bait too far. Oh my God, it didn't hook him. You see that shit? Bobber was pulled to the side. Had plenty of room. Didn't even get your bait was eating nothing. Just didn't do anything. This is what I'm talking about. There's some broken ass shit going on in this game right now. Oh, I wonder if that's going to be the spot. RJ2 what's up, man? I guess I should have kept all those other catfish I caught because I might not max out. Still to make money. Blue cats are actually really good money. They're twice as much as their poundage. So you catch a 20 pounder, you can get $1,000 for one. Whereas a flathead that's 20 pounds only gets you like $400 something. This might be a blue. Fighting like a blue. Or it's a trophy channel. That is a trophy channel. I'll keep it. They're not worth shit in points, though. You gotta get these blue cats, man. Look at that. That guy has 3,291 points. He has had to have caught a fish every couple minutes this entire tournament to be that high up there. You know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, how come some people just bam, 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 bam the entire fucking tournament, and then the rest of us, like, you can see a lot of people are sitting down here going, okay, I'm just waiting, I'm waiting. Like, what the fuck? Is there a spot on this lake that I don't know about that constantly gives you fish? Because if there is, they need to change that, because that shouldn't be part of a tournament. It shouldn't be like that. Everybody should have the same RNG. Oh god, this is small, whatever it is. Okay, it was small. Unless he's running toward me. I think I'm gonna raise up the depth to 75 inches and see if that changes anything. You know, even though I played this game as long as I have, I still make changes and do stuff like that, because you never know. You might change it up and then all of a sudden, bam, bam, bam. Oh, now I'm catching them left and right. What the fuck? Oh, this is a good fish. It's got to be a trophy. Or at least a 25 pounder. I'm using 30-pound tests, mind you, with a 32 or 33-pound rod and a 35-pound reel. So, don't you find it demoralizing that they show the scoring in this real time? Shouldn't just show it? No, I actually like the fact that they show it, because it lets me know what to expect from these tournaments, or what to expect while I'm doing it, type thing. And oh, that's a trophy. Look at that piece of shit. Oh, that's not even a trophy. Come on. That thing is huge. Let's go up to 75. Yeah, I don't mind seeing it. I don't mind seeing it at all. You know. Now, when they come out with the one where you're on if they come out with the big lakes and you're on a boat and you're going out in tournaments for like bass fishing and stuff like that, then yeah, I'd rather wait until the end and see the actual results then. Because that's how you actually do it in real life, you know. But for now, the way it is, this is fine. I don't mind this at all. I don't find it demoralizing. I just find it's good because it's information. You know, it's constant information on what's going on. But the thing is, why is this guy having a better time than I'm having, right? I can't explain this other than the fact that that maybe something's broken in the game right now, like I said, like the RNG or something's busted, or that the fish are bugged in some way, but they're not bugged for everybody or something. I don't know. You know, I can't answer those questions. I did post on somebody else's post about something like that in the discussion forum on Steam, but I haven't created my own discussion thread. I've already made one earlier. It was called Devs Why, and it was about all that shit they changed and how they fucked up. They're not too happy with me, I think, because Killer Well responded to it and he wasn't too thrilled about my post. So yeah, I just, you know, I'm kind of picking and choosing my battles nowadays, I guess. There's another blue. Keep them coming. Like I said, if you see this and it looks like it's slowing down or FPS problems, it's not my computer. I have dual SLI 970s in here, NVIDIA 970s. They can easily handle this fucking game. It's just the game. It's just not optimized correctly yet. Like, it's not fully optimized yet for all this stuff. I don't know why. It's such an old game, you think it would have been optimized by now. Yeah, there it is. Bait was pulled too far away from the fish. Bobber hasn't moved. So like I see, my theory is that the fish are like coming up to the bait and then some glitch or bug is causing the fish to like get pushed away really far away, and then it's just saying, oh, the bait was pushed too far away. You know, like right there, that means that fish probably would have been biting on my bait right now, and I'd be constantly getting bites, but I'm not because whatever this fucking issue is. God, I just want to be in the top 10, man. I figured this would be the one I could at least be in the top 10 in. Fuck. Bobber's just sitting there, all by itself, all lonely. Let's fuck with it a little bit. See if that gets him to hit it. Oh, yep, there he goes. Oh, there we go. Entice the bite. Entice the bite. Only got 3 minutes to get this fish in and get another one in. Come on. This is a good fish, too. Another blue. Oh, Alamira. Oh, okay, or just leave. That's cool, too. Oh, come on, buddy. I gotta get another fish on. Please, just come in. I'm using a 30-pound test, for Christ's sake. Just let me reel you in. Oh, that's a good one. That's probably a 25, 30-pounder. Yeah, you big fatty. That's a 20. Gets my points up. That's all that matters. Go, go, go. I got 2 fish left probably in this. If that. Whoops. There we go. God damn it. I wanted to be top 10 so bad. So bad. I need a trophy. I need a trophy to push me up to about 1900 right now is what I really need. There we go. It's a good one. There we go. If it's a trophy, I only got 2 minutes to get him in. Now, as you see, as I lift the rod and I go down, I'm reeling him in. It's like ocean fishing because you do the pump in ocean fishing. Oh, he's taking line. He's a good fish. I just got to get him in before the 1 minute. Oh, dude, I'm so scared of not getting this thing in now. He was taking line. Hopefully it's not a gar. I've never caught any gar over here before. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. What are you? Oh, it's a blue. It's a blue. How big is he, though? Oh, come on. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. Oh, he's not that big. There we go. Maxed out my weight limit on my net, so that's good. Make some money back. Oh, I threw that too short, didn't I? Oh, no, I didn't. Thank God. I'm right on the edge there. Still not in the top 10. Shit. Fuck, I'll be lucky if I'm in the top 20 in this goddamn thing. I wonder sometimes if they curse my client, like if they curse my account, fuck my RNG up because from what I did. You know, I don't put it past Russian developers at all. They've done some shady shit to people in the past. Oh yeah, I might have the biggest. That 45 pounder, if I can keep that, I actually might come in the top 3. I don't know. And that is it. It is over. Yeah, good job. Good job, Yo-Yo Self, from noticing that. I didn't even notice that. I got the biggest catfish, so fuck yeah, man. I might I might get the top 5. Yep, criteria 1. Points, criteria 2. I got the. So if I get the biggest catfish, I don't know how they do it, but fuck yeah, that's cool. That's really cool to feel. That feels good. So I made $10,000 off of that, just fucking around. And then now I can just, and now I can come back out here and catch another $10,000 worth of catfish and get the hell out of here. So yeah, I'm doing 75 inches. I'm doing 7/0 hook, and I'm doing large cut bait. Now, if you want to catch gars, if you look over there where that blue dot is over there, that's where all the gar are. They're over in that spot over there. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I think I got the biggest catfish of the tournament. Watch. It's going to be over. Someone's going to catch like a 46 pounder or something stupid. Oh, I'm getting a hit. I'm getting a hit. Oh, a big one.
You're at Lowe's buying a new washer and dryer. You're at Lowe's.
There's actually really big blue cats at St. Croix. Even with the 400-pound net, that's like, I think you can catch a 100-pounder there.
Free local delivery on appliances $396 or more, plus a 30-day satisfaction guarantee on all new.
That's supposed to be a trophy blue right here.
Have a starting point. Start with Lowe's. Guarantee based on refund and price match policies. More fees may apply. U.S. only.
I won't be able to keep him if he's too big. I can keep him. Good. As I'm saying, for a flathead, you'd get half that money. Yeah, I won't know till tomorrow what the standings are. Because I'll be in bed before the standings over. Because I don't think it gets over till like 11 o'clock tonight. There we go. Yeah, just so you guys know, do not go bass fishing here. Bass fishing here is fucking abysmal. I mean, maybe I just don't know the lake that well, but I learned some of the spots here. And you can catch some really big, unique spotted bass here, which is cool. But for largemouth fishing, you might as well just stick to the Florida Everglades and maybe California. Because we fished this place, me and my buddy, and it was just so bad. You guys want to see me still catch a catfish, or want to go catch a giant gar real quick? You want to see the gar? Okay. Alright, man, I'll head over to the gar. I'll show you a gar. Where is it? Is it this spot? Yeah, this is it. God, let me change my settings on this. I don't know what the fuck it is. Video. Bring this down to the good. Desync off. Apply. There it goes. Now stop being all stupid. Alright. So I gotta bring this up to, I think, 14 inches. All right, here we go. Gar fishing. These are big gar. The biggest I caught here was 68 pounds. And I know they were using shiners for them before. I know that's what I use, but I want to see if I can't catch them on the cut bait. It takes a minute sometimes for these guys. Oh, hopefully I win something for the biggest catfish of the tournament. That'll be nice. Then I guess I can't bitch and moan about the RNG, huh? It wouldn't be fair, right? I had the biggest fish and the most fish. It's a medium yellow tiger spoon. It catches every species in the game. Medium yellow tiger spoon. There's a red one too. I have both, but yeah, that yellow tiger. I've caught every goddamn thing on it. What's up, DJ Metcalf? Game Macro. Got him. Gamma Macro. Whatever your name is. From Maya. Sorry, guys. I'm fucking terrible with names, apparently. I got the real level of a 5th grader. Don't mind me. No, when you're getting the yellow tiger, you just get yourself what is it? Get a ½ ounce, get a 1 ounce, get a 1.5, and a 2 ounce. I mean, you're gonna use them throughout the entire time you play this game, so I always keep every fucking size with me. Pretty much. Come on, you big bastards. Where are you? I might have to switch to a shiner. That's if I could buy them. Because I know I was catching them on shiners like crazy last time I was here. That's cool, Metcalf. There you go. Nice, man. Trophy cutthroat. Now keep banging out that same spot wherever you caught him because you might catch more trophies. Like I said, I caught 4 in a row once there. I know one spot was like closer, like right there. Oh no, I had one fucking with it. No! I pulled the bait away from him. I'm a dumbass. Oh, now I'm getting that bait was pulled too far. Bullshit over. There's got to be a glitch with these fish going on, man. To do that over and over again. Where do you recommend to level up around level 17? I think at that level, I was spending a shit ton of time at Emerald Lake. There's one. Did I miss him? I missed him. What the fuck? New York, Emerald Lake. I spent a lot of time there because I was trying to make money. Right? So, jig winter rod with a purple narrow spoon and purple worms tend to be really, really good baits there. For walleye. Because once you do all the catfish in that Mudwater River to level up, after that it's just catching fish pretty much after that. So I would do a lot of walleye fishing at Emerald Lake. If you got the bait caster or spinning reel, whatever, where you can bass fish, Narran River is really good. If not, Colorado, where Mr. Daniel here is, he's over at Colorado right now. That's the best experience up until higher levels. Yeah, if you release fish, you get more experience for releasing them. But you got to be careful. You don't want to release fish and not make money either, though. If you max out your net and you just want to keep making experience, then yeah, I would release them. Can't believe I missed that gar. And that's got to be a bug too, because there was no reason for me to miss him. Like, he hit it, he took off with it, my fucking drag went into the yellow, and it's just like nothing like your bait was eating or lost, you know, oh, you pulled the bait out too fast, none of that shit, nothing. It was just like, nah, fuck you, nah, not getting them, no, fuck, Yeah, at level 17, I would definitely be doing Emerald Lake for walleye for money, just so I could have enough money to go to Colorado Lake and catch trout and make a lot of experience. And you make okay money. It's better than bass fishing. You get way more experience and you get way more money than bass fishing. That's for sure. And then eventually you can go to Falcon Lake, which has brown trout in it. Brown trout are worth the most money and experience in that place too. But I don't know what level, because I can't remember. It's been so long for me. I don't know what level those open up anymore. I can't remember off the top of my head. I should have switched to shiners, man. I'm sorry. After this, I'll switch to shiners, because shiners usually work a lot faster than this cut bait does. Yeah, I do think they did lower some of the places, because I know it was harder to get into certain places back when I used to play a long time ago. Now it's easier to get into some places now, I guess, or something like that. But everything, it still costs a fuck ton of money to go everywhere now. Like, it's ridiculous. I used to make a lot of money going to Colorado if I maxed out my net, because it used to be really cheap to go there. Here, gar, 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 gar. Yeah, I gotta switch to shiners. Oh yeah, not to mention you gotta remember, you gotta pay for the damn license, man. I'll leave it there for a minute, see what happens. He's hitting it. I'm about to get a gar. There we go. Come on. Come on. Don't you fuck with me. You just hit it. Come on. People want to see you. I need you to eat the bait. There you go. There you go. Come on. I'm gonna swing left on you. Ooh, oh, I was looking at my damn cone. Here we go. Garon, Garon. If this is a catfish, I'm sorry. But this is usually a car spot. What is it? What is it? Oh, it's a gar. There you go. Boom. Oh, it's a little one. Like I said, my biggest is 68 pounds. Look how ugly that motherfucker is. Ugh, teeth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You happy now, Daniel? How does traveling work? Can I close the game and still be an emerald when I come back or I kick back? Yeah, if you if like I'm here and I just hit like if I escape and I just shut down the game, if I come back in, I'll become right back where I am right now. I'm gonna release this because he's not worth shit. I'll throw on a I'll throw on some shiners and see if that speeds it up. If it speeds it up, I'll sit here for a minute and catch a couple. Where is it? Oh, shop bait. Yes, I can buy shiners, thank God. There we go. I'll throw on some shiners real quick. The shiners really get them going. They love them shiners. Yeah, let me get a bigger one. We'll try to catch a 60 pounder, see how big that is. Because see how big that 30 pounder is? Well, 60 is actually bigger than that. Like it literally looks bigger than that. A huge head on him. No, your time will run out for the day, man. 9 o'clock p.m. Because there's no night fishing right now, so 9 o'clock will hit. And then, what does it go to like? It goes into nighttime. And then if you go to the next day and you didn't pay for the next day, it's going to ask you if you want to pay for that day or not. If you don't, then it'll kick you out. If you prepaid for it, then it won't ask you. But if you paid for one day and then you end up going to the next day, like if you just let time elapse, it'll like eventually get to the point like 5 in the morning or whatever, and it'll just say, hey, you haven't paid for this day. Do you want to pay for this day? And if you don't, it'll kick you out back to the map. But yeah, if you if you're here like I am and you just quit the game right now without leaving, when you start the game back up, it puts you right back into here and you can keep fishing. I didn't even know that until my buddy Hoser was playing and he did it. And he was like, oh yeah, I left, I came back the next day and I was right in there, and then I tried it. And I was like, oh shit, look at that. I could just leave whenever I want. I don't have to worry about like losing money or anything. So it's nice because I know there's a couple times where I was like, fuck man, I don't want to leave, but I had to leave, you know, and I lost money and shit because I didn't know any better. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how fast it is. Yeah, I don't have a clue. Guess I'm gonna bring her in here. The gar like to be closer, I guess. All right, I'll catch one more gar, and then I'll go back to catfishing. And they're pretty easy to pull in here. Then again, I am using a 30-pound, 33-pound rod, a 35-pound reel, and 30-pound test line. So that helps. Once you hit 20-pound everything, once you hit a 20-pound reel with a 20-pound test rod and a 20-pound test line, you can pretty much catch every fucking thing you want in the game. Pretty much. I'm not saying for sure everything, but pretty much. Like it's, you know, at that point, it's whatever you want to do. Oh, I got him. Oh, this might be a bigger one. Oh, yeah. Come on, Mr. Gar. People want to see you. Ooh, there he is. He's a big bastard. Woo! Look at him jump. He's going crazy. Look at him. I don't think he's that big. I think he's just jumping a lot. He is pissed. I got you, motherfucker. Oh, it's a small one. Oh, he's better than the last one. I actually can't keep this one. I'll throw it right back out there. Seems like they're biting better now. I'm going to throw it right back out there. Yeah, catching gar is actually kind of fun because I jump around a lot and they're big. You don't really feel them. Like when you're using gear like I am, you don't really like feel them unless they're like 60 pounds. Then you get to feel like they're like strong. Like in the game, they're strong. Like I said, I got my first match rod and then I bought, I think it was like a 15-pound reel, and I went to Mudwater River and I got a hold of one of the Mudwater River gar. My first one was only like 12 or 13, 15 pounds or something, and I got him in. And then I got a hold of another one, and it just would not let me reel it in at all. Like, I did a test, and I slacked my line out to like 3 blue bars to see what the fish would do. And what it was doing, it was moving to a spot, splashing around for like 5 minutes, and then moving to another spot, and then splashing around for like 5 minutes, and then moving to another spot. And it completely had nothing to do with me at all. Like, it had nothing to do with the fact that it was hooked or in the line, because a real fish would take all your slack, right? It would just take the fuck off. But they program the alligator gars in the game, or maybe all the fish, I don't know how it works, but if you have way under gear and you get a hold of one, it doesn't like fight you or anything like that. It just does the pre-programmed thing where it goes to this spot, it splashes around, it goes over here, it splashes around, it goes over there, it splashes around, and it has nothing to do with you. Like you can reel all day, you can do whatever you want, and it's not going to change what that fish is doing. And you can let a shit ton of slack out, and it's not going to change anything that fish is doing either. He's not all of a sudden just going to run your line out. You know, he's going to continue to move back and forth and do whatever he wants to do. You know, because that's the way he's programmed. And I brought that. I actually made a post about that in the discussion forum a long time ago. And I doubt it's changed. But again, with that is that you get lucky sometimes, and the computer, the programming makes the fish run toward you, and there's a chance that you could actually get it in. But other than that, you have nothing to do with that fish. Like, no matter how much you try, whatever you do, it's all based on what the fish wants to do. They don't get tired in this game, and it sucks. And this ad is brought to you by Spotify, because Spotify has ads, because that's what I'm using for the music through Twitch. Nothing I can do about it.
He looks at a Slim Jim. She just wants him to think about her as much as he thinks about snapping into a Slim Jim. She just
Really snapping? No more Macho Man to do that commercial anymore, right? Snap it to a Slim Jim. Oh yeah, I got you for 3 minutes. You're going nowhere.
Maybe. Snap into a Slim Jim.
See, this guy's using fucking cut bait and he's catching them. Hey, what's taking so long? I'll throw it super far. Boop. 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 They could at least add some stamina to fish so you fight a David versus Goliath battle with low-level gear should at least be rewarding somehow resilient shit. What it should be is that you can eventually get the fish tired, right? You know, which in all reality, it's true that there are some fish out there that if your line is way too small and your reel and stuff is too small, it's very possible you would never tire them out because the resistance is so small that those fish are so strong that you would never tire it out, and it would just be like eventually he would just run your line out, or the line would break, or something. And that's very, very possible. Now, when I was in the Navy, one of the guys on my ship, I caught him. I didn't catch him, but we lived on a barge when the ship was in dry dock for a little while. And there was like big old Jack Trevallies that are like 25, 30 pounds running through there, and big old redfish and all kinds of shit. And it was like late at night one night, and I was just hearing him like, woo, like, yeah, woo. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I go to the back of the barge, which is the sleeping quarters on the water. And he's back there with like this lightweight, medium light rod and this little reel and probably like, I don't know, 8 or 10 pound test on this thing. And this guy was reeling in 25, 20 pound redfish out of the ocean. And I was just like, what the fuck, man? I was like, how are you doing that? Like, I just couldn't fathom it personally. Because I was thinking like, the line would eventually hit their gill plate and just snap instantly, or they would make a heavy run for it. And because I've caught redfish on, 15-pound tests or something like that on a medium rod and things like that. And they're really, really strong animals. Like, redfish are very, very strong. They're very powerful fighters. But this guy was just finessing them in. Because to me, if you got a 25-pound fish in there, right? Yeah, you can fight them all you want. The hard part's hauling them in. You know what I mean? Like you got to, the hard part's reeling down and pulling their weight toward you and not breaking the line or the rod in this case, because how small his rod and reel and everything was. And I was just like, I just couldn't understand it because I don't fish like that. I probably could start doing it in real life and fish like that and get a hold of it, get a hang of it, and be doing the same thing that he's doing. But to me, it was just like, man, I'm too stupid. I would like maybe thumb or finger the spool on the spinning reel, and I'd probably break the line because you want to, because you need to be able to pull that fish in, and you don't want the drag to keep going. So you grab the spool for a couple seconds and pull them in, and then reel down and then pull in, and reel down and pull in. I mean, and I don't know. Nowadays, line is really tough compared to how it used to be. The way it's made now, it's really, really fucking strong. Like 10-pound test is a lot stronger than fucking 20-pound test was way back in the day. I'm pretty sure. So maybe that's why. I don't know. But I'm not taking anything away from that guy. He's an amazing fisherman, obviously. I mean, the guy even pulled in like a Goliath grouper that was probably like 50 or 60 pounds up to the barge. They just couldn't pull it out of the water, so they didn't pull it out of the water. But he pulled that fucking thing up. It was huge. And I was just like, how the fuck is he doing this? I just couldn't fathom it. See, there he goes again. Because I was doing the opposite. I was taking a light, medium, light rod. And I was putting 20-pound tests on the reel. And then I was fighting fish like that. Because I don't have to worry about the line breaking. I have to worry about the reel and the rod breaking. But I know how to use my drag properly. I know how to handle, hand stop the spool to get some leverage on the fish, things like that, to where I'm not going to break it, but at the same time, I'm going to get that fish in, But he was doing that shit with like 8 or 10-pound tests. And I'm just like, I don't know. I was like, man, you're really good. Like, you're fucking crazy. Damn it, I can't even catch these fucking things out. They keep fucking missing them. And now Daniel's got me over here trying to catch fucking gar, because now it's like a fucking challenge. Oh, and in Florida, the farthest left spot, the farthest left pier, the bottom left of the map, there's a pier down there. You go in, and as soon as you look left, you should see a boat in the water next to the weed line. What I do is I usually bait fish because I catch a lot more bass on baits. So I use like shiners and stuff. and then throw it directly at the tip, like inside the tip of the boat there, and just let it sit right in there, and you'll catch bass after bass. I always max out my stringer there. Always max out my stringer. Gar on. So yeah, that's it. And then if you want to lure fish, you throw past the boat back there toward those reeds, and then pull it back through the tip of the boat, or just to the right of the boat. Those like dry weeds and the reeds in the back there in the line going across. They look like hay. They're like a yellow hayish color. Then they're like dried out looking. The very right edge of those, throw past like a couple inches inside of that and past it, and then bring it back through. And that'll get you trophy or unique bass during certain times of the day too. This is a good. Look at that guard, dude. He's jumping like crazy. Look at this motherfucker. He's big as fuck. Look at this. Oh my god. Hey Daniel, did you see this? Hey Daniel, you looking at this fucking thing? This is because of you, dude. Look at that big bastard. I gotta let it go too. I want to mount that motherfucker. I gotta say thank you to this guy. He said nice one. Thank you. Don't mind me. I'm a nobody. Hey, what the hell? There you go. That's amazing, man. 76 pounds. That's my new personal best. North Carolina? Is that North? Oh, is that Narren River? Oh, so the top middle of the map, click on that. It says great parking job, I think it's called, or good parking job or something like that. It's a joke. Go there. There's a truck in the water there. So, God, how to explain this? So you can either stand right next to the truck on the left-hand side and throw, if you look to the right of the, just past the truck on the right, there's some weeds out in the water. What you want to do is you want to throw it diagonally across the front left of the truck and across the left side of those weeds and bring it back across. There's a big hole. There's a deep hole out in front of that truck between the weeds and that truck there, just to the left a little bit. And you want to bring it back across that hole. And also, you want to bring it around that truck into that little cove, like right by your feet. There's like a little deep area right there by the truck. You'll get bass to hit right next to shore there too. Or you can go over to the right side, away from the truck. There's like a little rocky island underneath the water right there. You'll see it. There's like rocks coming out of the water right there. But you can stand there when your feet are in the water pretty much. You can throw across the front of the truck to the weed line on the other side and drag it across the front of the truck. Or you could drag it across or throw it across farther in front of the truck where that big opening is right there between all the weed lines and stuff, and bring it through there as well, because there's a big open hole, like I said, there for bass fishing. Or directly to the right of that, there's a big open spot there. That's always good too sometimes for bass. Oh, we've got another gar eating. There we go. Another gar. Oh, he's going nuts. He is not happy. Jesus. He is pissed. Jesus Christ. Calm down, dude. He's so angry. I don't think he's that big. He's a smaller way, spunky. Get in here, you little bastard. Oh, maybe he is bigger. Oh, he's another 75-pounder. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck? What's up, Cord Carlos, Chaxtel, Fagwent? Jesus Christ. That thing is huge. Alright, back to catfishing. $75 put on my large cut bait. Throw this motherfucker back out there. Yeah, I got two of them, dude. That's two trophies. One was 75, one was 76. Fucking crazy, right? I'll stay up. I usually get into bed by 11. I don't normally go to sleep till 12, but I'll stay up and see what the catfish rankings are. Because they should be over to 11 tonight. Because hopefully I caught the biggest fucking catfish. In that tournament. Yeah, everybody in the stream, thanks for watching so far, sticking around. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm level 38, almost 39. I pretty much know a lot about this game, so I'll try to answer as best as I can. There's a good blue right there. Look at that. Boom, got him. That was a good one. It's got to be a blue. Now, if you want to catch flatheads, you got to fish over there toward those trees, which is what I think those guys are doing. They're over there fishing at those trees. I'm here for the blue cots, yeah.
At Lowe's, we know that pros need to be ready. Ready to frame, ready to drill, ready to hang and install. And during the Ready to Refresh event, Lowe's has everything a pro needs for less. Now through April 2nd at Lowe's, pro customers can save up to 15% on select in-stock Reliabuilt Masonite and Geldwin doors.
Woo! There we go.
On select Quickset products like deadbolts and smart key handle sets.
Keep it up.
Lowe'sForPros.com or the Pro Desk for details. Door offer valid online.
Yeah, this place is gar and catfish heaven, man. I swear. I do not like this song. Oh yeah. That's a good one. Might be a trophy cat. Oh yeah, man. Jesus. Gotta do it the old school way. Pump and reel. I'm gonna get you, you big bastard. Well, he's fighting the shit. This, I'm not gonna be able to keep this. This is too big. Holy shit, man. This thing will not let me reel it in. Oh, there he comes. Oh, nice. I can keep it too. That's awesome. That's awesome. Like I'm from fucking Jersey or something. That's awesome, man. You mean like a bait caster? You mean like the bait casters versus the spinning reels? Hey, Chaxo Yellow 5, you can go to Mudwater River and catch crappie and stuff. As soon as you can get a small cut bait, you want to try and start catching channel catfish. And that first spot in the top left up there, fish between the weeds that are out in the middle of the lake down there and between the shoreline, 45 to 80 feet deep. And catch as many as you can and release them because you can make a lot of experience that way. It'll level up really fast. Oh my God! Did you guys see that? Did you guys just see that? The fish came flying out of the water like a fucking bazooka. What the fuck? What the fuck? And I got it on the stream. Oh my God, I'm totally putting that on the stream. Holy fuck, that thing came flying out of the water like an explosion. What the fuck? It was way up in the air too, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh, there's nothing wrong with this game. That's a glitch, whatever the fuck that was. I guess so. I just call them American Reel because we only saw them in American movies. We saw the reels that are the bottom, not the top. That's how I differentiate. So bait casters are the ones that are on top that you use your thumb on. You know, they're not the open-faced reels, right? So bait casters, bait casters, as far as I know in the game, they're just supposed to be more powerful than the spinning reels, so they're able to pull in fish easier. I personally use the bait caster for lures the entire game until recently, and I used a jig winner rod for like all the super far casting for the smaller sets of fish. I just recently bought a full spinning reel and rod for lure fishing. Now with that, here's the thing though, right? They say in game that bait casters can pull in fish faster and better or handle bigger fish, whatever. I don't think it's true. And the problem is that the spinning reel setup actually throws probably, 20 to 30 yards farther than the bait caster does. So, in reality, you could just buy new spinning reels and then spinning rods only the entire game if you really wanted to. Now, what I haven't really done the research on it myself, looked at it, but it's very possible that the bait casters get higher drags faster than the spinning reels do, right? You might be able to get a 22-pound drag on a bait caster before you can on a spinning rod, and maybe it's cheaper. I don't know. I haven't looked at all the differences and stuff like that. Like, I really haven't gotten down to the bare bones on that kind of shit, but that's how I was doing it. I was just buying a bait caster and bait caster rod for all my lure stuff, and then for all my actual bait fishing, I was just buying spinning reels and match rods. And then also I had the jig winner rod and reel just because you basically have to have that in your kit. Like, it's stupid not to have that kit in your kit. But like I said, you technically could, your entire career in this game could just spin fish the entire thing. Just use a spinner rod and spinner reel for everything. In all reality, if you really wanted to, you could. But my guess is maybe you get better gear for bigger fish faster with the bait caster. I mean, with the bait caster setup, you can fight and get bigger fish faster with lures than you can with the spinning setup. That's my guess. Like, you can use bigger lures faster, things like that. That's my only guess. I don't know for a fact because I haven't gone and looked at all the rods and reels, per level and all that thing, because I can't see that anymore. Well, no, I can't see it. I just haven't done it. Sorry, let me just put it. I just haven't done it. Period. I'll just put it that way. I haven't done it. I haven't compared them. So. And I literally still have every single rod and reel I've ever bought in this game. I have them all still. Every single one of them. Because I'm afraid that there's going to be a time that, like, I want to do a tournament or something for something. And if I get rid of gear, I'm going to go, oh, fuck. All my gear is way too big for that. I can't fish for that fish. Like, if I want to go crappie fishing, yeah, I could use this setup right here if I want to. It's kind of ridiculous, though. You know what I mean? So that's why I kept everything. I haven't sold. The only thing I've ever sold or deleted was like old line or old line or old lures that are like way out of like they're way too small now. Like 1-inch lures or 2-inch lures or lures that I'll never use again. And that's only like plastics. Like I still have all my 1.5 or my 1/2-inch trout lures, and I still have all that stuff. The stuff that I don't normally usually on a normal basis anymore. It's all at home on the home. Whereas everything that I like, if I want to go do stuff nowadays, I have everything on me that I could possibly need. Oh, I know. I can use a 1-inch lure for crappie, but guess what? I can use a 4-inch lure for a crappie too. Because look, I'll show you. I'll go through my stuff real quick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh, let me switch. Okay, so my spoons, right? I literally still have 3/4 ounce casting spoons on me. Right? These are old. Like, these, I rarely use these, but I still keep them on me in case I'm like, well, maybe I want to catch some pike or something. Maybe bass aren't biting that well, and I've used everything else I know of, and I just try this instead. And then here's the medium tiger spoons. I got a 1/2 ounce medium tiger spoon yellow, 1.5 ounce medium tiger spoon yellow, a 1.5 ounce medium tiger spoon red, a 1/2 ounce medium tiger spoon yellow, a 2 ounce medium tiger spoon yellow because I use that for bass fishing. I still have a 1/4 narrow purple spoon, a 1/4 narrow black spoon, because the black one is good on sunny days. And then also at Falcon Lake and at Colorado Lake, the narrow spoon 1/4 ounce can actually catch rainbows, big rainbows and cutthroats sometimes. It's happened where they went crazy over the fucking thing. So I keep those on me. I got the 1/2 ounce rainbow spinner. I have the 1/2 ounce beetle spinner. Again, trout lures, right? Because I want to go trout fishing. I have a 1 ounce spinner bait and another 1 ounce spinner bait. Those are the biggest spinner baits in the game. One's blue and one's yellow. Keep them on me at all times. Jigs. I literally have 3/4 ounce jigs on me. I have 2 3/4 ounce jigs, bass jigs. I have 2 1.5 ounce bass jigs, and I have 2 2 ounce bass jigs. Because you got to think, if you're using a 2 ounce bass jig and there's not a lot of big bass around in the game for whatever fucking reason, you can always go down to 3/4 ounce and you know you're going to catch fish, right? That's the thing. Is like, even sometimes you can blame it on RNG, but sometimes you might just be using too big of a fucking bait, man. You know what I mean? Because that's how the game is. The game isn't stupid. It knows. It goes by hook size. It goes by ounces. You know, so if you switch to a smaller bait, you're probably going to start catching more fish. Yeah, you might start catching 1.8 pound bass and shitty little snot-nosed ratfish, but who cares, man? If you're starting to catch fish, that's what until you can start figuring things out. Crankbaits, I got a fuck ton of crankbaits, man. You can see I got a fuck ton of crankbaits. My biggest ones are 1.5 inches or 1.5 ounce. I have 2 of them. I keep so many because it's because of the depths and then the colors. This rainbow, 3/4 ounce rainbow right here, that's great at Narran River. If it's sunny out and it's in the afternoon, and it's like that day, like it's what is it? I think it's partly cloudy or something like that, where in the morning, it's a very peak time at 5 a.m. and then it just drops to nothing the rest of the day. So what I found is that this lure will actually catch fish when there's it's supposed to not catch fish, like all day. Like, it's crazy. And then I get, different colors, different depths, that kind of thing. Let's see. Worms. I used to have 5-inch, 4-inch. I got rid of all those. Now I have a 5-inch regular worm and 2 6-inch acid and a purple. I use the purple one for walleye whenever I do. The only reason this is a 5-inch worm here is because they don't have a 6-inch version of the regular worm unless you have to pay gold for it, I think. Grubs. I've never caught anything on grubs because I don't know. I think it's because they're meant for sunfish and for crappie and stuff, and I've tried using them for bass fishing. Shad. I have all 4-inch shads now. I've always had shad. I always have a large selection of shad. I always have a white, a yellow, and then a mixed color, like a white and red, yellow and red. I always have something, but I always have a yellow. I always have a white on me because those 2 colors, especially yellow, I don't know why, but yellow's always done great for me on the shads. Crawdads. I just started using crawdads recently. I never really used them before. All right, so problem is you can catch catfish on them sometimes, but they work pretty great now at 4 inches. Nymph, never caught one on it. Never caught a fish on a nymph. Never. You're supposed to use them around weeds. If you look at the description, it says to use them around weeds. Never use them. The jig head sizes I use, all right? 6/7 ounce 4/aught, 3/4 ounce 3/aught, 1/2 ounce 3/aught, 1 5/7 6/aught, 1 1/2 4/aught, and a 1 1/2 8/aught. All right, a 1 1/2 8/aught means you could probably catch a unique bass at Florida with it. Baits are pretty self-explanatory. For bass fishing, what I like to keep on me is shiners, crawfish cut, and frogs, man. They fucking swallow frogs like they're going out of style. I swear, like it's crazy. But shiner's always good on bass, like always great. Hook sizes: 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3/aught, 10/aught, 1/aught. That's what I keep on me. I don't keep a 2/aught. And if I had to choose, if I could only have less, I would do every other. So I'd have a 1/aught, I'd have a 3/aught. Well, actually, no, I'd have a 1/aught, I'd have a 3/aught, a 4/aught. I'd probably get rid of my 5/aught. I keep my 6/aught, and then I'd probably keep a 9 and a 10/aught. Just because the 4/aught is pretty much like the sweet zone for bass that aren't huge. If I go to the Florida Everglades, I like using a 6/aught there. But Narran River, I like using a 4/aught. And then on my line, and then I'm an idiot because I didn't bring my other reel. Let's see, fish-wise, yeah, now my new personal best. Yeah, that catfish I caught that tournament was my personal best now too. My biggest Laker is a 32-pound Laker. Guess what I caught that on? Medium spoon, 2 ounce. Yellow tiger. Look at that. Biggest lake trout I've ever caught. 32 pounds was on a medium tiger spoon. Right? Fucking St. Patty's Day bass. Look at this. Trophy Atlantic salmon, my biggest one. Guess what that was on? Medium tiger spoon. Yellow tiger spoon. Oh, what's this? My biggest trophy northern pike? Guess what that was on? Medium tiger spoon. My biggest walleye I've ever caught. 11 pounds. Medium tiger spoon. You guys starting to see the fucking pattern here? My biggest trophy splake, 32 or 10 pounds, was on a 4-inch shad. My biggest bass is 9 pounds, almost 10 pounds. It was on a bass jig. Biggest trophy bowfin, yellow medium tiger spoon. Oh, let's see. My biggest rainbow trout was on a fucking large minnow. That was because it was Falcon Lake, though. My biggest unique cutthroat trout from Rocky Lake, Colorado, medium tiger spoon. It was a 4.4 pound cutthroat. But that was a medium yellow tiger spoon. You starting to see the fucking... You starting to see the patterns here, guys? Because I don't use nothing, but I don't always use a medium tiger spoon. The only time I use that thing is when things are getting rough, or I'm not having a hard time, or if I think like, you know what, I'm catching them on this, but maybe if I throw this for a little bit, I'm going to see what happens. And then boom, every fucking time. Like this trophy chain pickerel that I have is 3.7 pounds. I caught that on a casting spoon. You know what I mean? It shows I don't always use a medium tiger spoon. Look at this. A 1.9 pound crappie, caught it on a medium tiger spoon. Like I'm saying, that thing, it's the end-all, beat-all lure in this game. The medium tiger spoon is king in this game. It always has been, and it probably always will be, as long as none of you guys go and tell anybody. Don't let the devs know. Let's see what's in the chat now. I've been missing this. Yeah, yo, the lift and drop is like the end-all, beat-all technique, too. Like, no matter what you're using, except for, obviously, a crankbait, because you can't fucking lift and drop a crankbait. But everything else, it works. Everything else. Because the Europeans have this thing about the lures they use and stuff that they use over there. I think that's why. And maybe they just have a misconception of how American lures work, because they don't really use them over there in the Europe. Really, they don't. So I don't know. I don't know where the disconnect is there, but I did just 3 days of walleye on 2-inch grubs. Yeah. I heard that you can catch walleye on the grubs. I've never done it myself. I always just stick to the purple narrow spoon and the purple worm for walleye, and I always do great. So, but yeah, I think I've caught walleye on the grubs before. Oh yeah, walleye and the nip. I haven't tried those for the walleye or pike. Welcome, Savanster. Welcome to the feed, by the way. Also, Juza88, Julie or Jewel6150, Jacksel, Carlos. You guys have already been here. Welcome, everybody. And that's what I keep saying about all this stuff is don't let people, like if someone tells you, oh, bass jigs are the best jigs for fucking catching bass. Like, okay, cool, thanks, man, I appreciate that. But try other things too. You know what I mean? If a lure says catches predatory fish, like I think Shad says that, I think Yellow Tiger says that, I think some other ones say catches all predatory fish pretty much, right? Then just use it for everything and see what happens. You never fucking know. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. What up, Shieta? God damn, man. I said hi to that guy like an hour ago. Oh, Piking, Michigan. You're at St. Croix? You're at St. Croix? I guarantee. Okay. Okay, Shitta. I bet you're over in that right corner, right in front of that weed wall. There's like a wall of weeds right there where everybody goes and throws across. You can't even see where the fuck you're throwing, but everybody throws across and just catches shits tons of pike. Are you over there? Yeah, see, I knew it. I fucking knew it. That's where everybody goes to catch pike, man. I try to stay away from there as much as I can. I think it's bullshit. That spot is so fucking wrong. Like, that is... I don't know how the devs, like, allow that spot to exist. It's so stupid watching people pulling in pike after pike after pike. Uniques, too. Like, people will pull in fucking 45-pound uniques or 50 or 60-pound, I think you can get in there, too. Like, or no, maybe it's like 35-pound uniques or something like that, but still. Oh yeah, I can make 26 to 30K a day at Florida Everglades on bass too, though. But probably not as fast as there though, because you guys catch those damn pikes so fucking fast. Because when I first saw it the first time when I went over there, I was like, what the fuck is everybody doing in the same spot? Because you saw just like a blur of blue names. And I went over there, and people were just pulling them left and right. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I just started like, because I went to the side on the right because you could see where the bobbers are going. And I kind of just stared and like watched what everybody was doing. I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, are you serious? Like, this is supposed to be part of the game? Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Yeah, I feel like that's a cheat hole. Huh. 45 minutes, man. Holy shit. Yeah, I think I can max out 198 pounds of bass in an hour at Florida Everglades. If I use bait fishing only with shiners and I go to that spot, I could probably do about an hour. If it's like kind of shitty, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours at the most. But I don't think 2 hours. It's about an hour and a half. It takes me to max out my net 198 pounds of bass at Florida. So. I don't think it's too bad. Plus, over there, I'd rather not stare at a fucking weed line in my face where I can't see shit for 45 minutes. Should be at 11 o'clock. Let me look. What time is it? So about 10 minutes. It's not $5,000 for one pike, dude. Chill out. They are good money, though. Oh, for unique pike. Yeah. I thought you meant for uni one or something. I'm being retarded. Yeah, unique pike. Yeah, it's probably expensive. Yeah. Ooh, there's a fatty blue. Ooh, 30 pounds. Like almost out of reach for me to keep. Yeah. I actually have not caught a unique pike, so I can't tell you exactly how much they are. But my guess is if you're getting a 35 pound pike in, probably it is $5 grand. Oh, I would think it'd be more than that because I think a pike's like fucking almost $2 a pound or something. Close to 2 or like sort of close to $2 a pound. I know they're better than bass. Man, I'm so loaded. I had 3 slices of like New York pizza, and I had a tall boy of some malt liquor. I should be black, man. The amount of fucking malt liquor I drink. Jesus Christ. Meet girls and then they see me drinking, they're like, ew. I'm like, shut up. Gets me good. Better than drinking fucking 30 beers. Yeah, I love whiskey's my number one. Jack Daniels is my number one. I fucking love Jack Daniels. Problem is, I gotta be careful because if I buy a 750 milliliter bottle, I'll drink the whole fucking thing in one night, and I can't be doing that to myself. I want to keep my livers and my kidneys. Wine, I like wine, Sauvignon Blanc, and red wine, Lambrusco Rianetti. It's Italian. It's really good. And then yeah, malt liquor. I love Mickey's. I love Steel Reserve 211 Blackberry. What else? I actually like a lot of different beers, but those are like the main ones that I usually buy when I'm gonna chill at home and drink. God damn. Fish turned off on me. Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit how they jack those prices up on everything though. They make it really hard for lower level people to level up. And they want that because they want you to buy premium. Which is why I said, as I said again, it's actually, you kind of have to buy premium now because otherwise it's a grind fest, you know. So I pay a monthly premium for the premium monthly fee, $15 a month. Like it's an MMO. I don't give a shit. It doesn't bother me none, you know. But I don't buy anything else in the game at all. I don't buy bait coins. I don't buy shit. But I did say, and I told my buddy, I said if they do the big lakes in the game with the boating and then they have bass clubs and this game turns out to be fucking amazing, then I'll probably buy like an outfit and a hat and some other shit to make my character look cool or something like that. Because I even said if it's like $20 expansion for the boats and the lakes and all that shit, I'll pay for that. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. That's how much I miss a good fishing game. Like, you know, growing up with some really good ones on Super Nintendo and shit like that. It's hard to like nowadays because I play League of Legends, I play Counter-Strike, I play Arma 3. I mean, I play whatever games, like I got Starbound, I got Terraria, you know, I got all that kind of shit. And nothing beats a good fishing game, especially because I live in the north. So it sucks because the winters here are fucking horrific. So, and you don't get very much time to fish because during the warm months here, I fish my ass off in real life. So, but I do get to do a salmon run every year here. I get to do the trout season twice a year here. But then I get to do bass fishing here as well, and smallmouth fishing and walleye fishing and all that stuff here too. So it's pretty cool. You know, like I like golfing in real life. I go golfing in real life, but I don't play fucking golfing games. You know. And I think it's more because fishing games are mindless. Just like fishing in real life is pretty mindless. Let's be honest. It's not like it's super hard, you know? And that's why it's relaxing. not to mention you get to sit here behind a TV and just chilling and relaxing, keep let your brain fart and then drink booze or whatever you want to do and just chill the fuck out, man, and let everything else go and let the days go and let whoever that assholes that fuck with you at work go. Like, yeah, whatever, fuck it, I'm fishing and drinking, who gives a shit? You know, it's nice. You know, and it amplifies it when they make this game better with big lakes and boats and fishing clubs and all that shit. Because it'd be really cool if you had like a bass club and then you meet every Saturday in the game, and you actually have like a fucking cabin or something, and everybody shows up digitally and you're all sitting there, you're like, all right, so this is what we learned about this, and this is the changes, or you know, Bob caught the fucking tournament #1 tournament winner in the tournament this week or whatever. No, it's like it turns into a real MMO at that point, you know. And what do they say about all MMOs? All MMOs are just glorified chat rooms, right? So so for me personally, it'd just be cool to see all that. You know. I don't plan on living up here my whole life, though. I will be looking for a new job down south when I get the chance. But yeah. But even then, there are days it's too hot down there. So, I mean, I'll probably be outside a lot if I go down to Texas like I want to do. So, what in the fuck is this? This thing is jumping all over the place. Big old blue. Must be a trophy. What's up, Winky? Oh, Twinkie. Sorry. The last Twinkie? What do you mean the last Twinkie? Not even a nuclear explosion could take all the Twinkies out. There's always going to be a Twinkie left. Oh, you lucky bastard, Daniel. Yeah, I want to move to like San Antonio or something down there. Because then you're next to all the good lakes, but you're also like, you know, 30 minutes away from the ocean, but you're not directly on the edge, so that if a hurricane comes through, your house gets thrown across the fucking ocean either.
Samsung high efficiency top load washer and electric dryer, now just $528 each. Extra large capacity washing and steam drying, save you time, and Spring Black Friday will save you over $540 when you buy the pair. Nobody beats our prices, guaranteed. Only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. US
Yeah, 11 o'clock, checks.
Extra, see store for details, valid through April 12th.
Oh, that's right. I wrote that in my my info a long time ago. I forgot about that. No problem, Twinkie. Thank you. It means they're just hitting it, man. If they're fucking with the bobber a lot, Daniel, what I do sometimes is put it on, put your reel speed on 1, and then just kind of fucking reel a little bit, and reel it like you're teasing them, like hey, oh yeah, you want it, motherfucker? Like kind of mess with them a little bit. Sometimes it'll mess them up, and then it'll say that the bait was taken or whatever. But sometimes it'll trigger them and make them take that shit. Or sometimes you'll start doing it, and then you'll see the bar go up in blue and yellow, and then you can yank on it, and maybe you can hook them. Nah, from my experience, it's never too big of a hook. Because what it seems like is like okay, so in Aaron River, if I use a 4/0 hook, with crawdad tails, I'll catch bass, right? And I'll catch bass from 2 pounds all the way to 6.28 pounds, which is the biggest bass I caught there, right? So, but as soon as I bring it down to like, well, here's the stuff. Well, let me finish my thought real quick, and then we'll look at the information. But if you bring it down to like a 1/0 or lower, I'll start catching regular sunfish, right? But as soon as I go back up to 4/0, bass only, right? So what it seems like is like whatever your hook size is, nothing's gonna attack that hook unless it could eat it. Is what it seems like. Because I've never personally had it to where a fish just constantly hits it, and I never catch it. Here we go, rankings. I came in 30th. My fish is not the biggest catfish. Look at this. I had a 45.342. This guy caught a 35.380. So I didn't get biggest fish at the fucking tournament. Wow. That is such a letdown. I had the second largest catfish in that tournament. I had the second, and he only beat me by 38 ounces. That's ridiculous. Like, that's... Oh, man. This piece of crap. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, God. They could have just gave me that. They could have just gave me the biggest catfish of the tournament. Because I got screwed on everything else. Damn it. Damn it. You know, maybe I fucked up. Maybe I should have just caught was it 3 points per 2? Yeah, maybe I should have gone after trophy or flatheads. It seemed like flatheads were better points. Oh no, because they wouldn't weigh as much as the blues. Look at that shit. What did they win? These guys won X Series spinnerbaits 1 ounces 4/0. Oh, I guarantee you those catch fish better than normal spinnerbaits too. God damn it. Well, there's that, guys. Oh, man. So I didn't get biggest catfish of the tournament like I thought I was going to get it. Beat me by 38 ounces. 38 ounces, man. I could drink that in one gulp. Well, maybe not one gulp, but you know what I mean? That's like what? That's like a bottle and a half of soda. Because a bottle is what, 25 ounces? 24 ounces? Or am I being retarded? Because a can's 12 ounces, right? So a bottle's 24 ounces? Let's see. So today, that was the last one for today. I placed 30th, man. God damn it. Let's see. So tomorrow they have a trout hunter tournament. Ooh, I'm gonna be in that tomorrow. Let's see. Size matters. What's this? St. Croix Lake for what though? Brook trout, trout, and tiger trout. St. Croix has those? I never caught them. I don't see any walleye tournaments tomorrow. Yeah, I got the record gar, right? If I was in a tournament, those would have been like small. Someone would have caught a 120 pounder or something stupid. Knowing my fucking luck. I can't go to Kankakee Creek because I'm not paying for that shit. Fly, let's see, swimming like a bass. What's the level requirement? I can't even be in this one. You guys could though. It's at the Everglades. It's a peacock bass one. Don't do it though. It's a max total weight one. Don't do it. It's not fair because somebody with a bigger net than you can win. easily. Let's see, one by one. Rocky Lake, Colorado. Tomorrow at register's time is 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. It starts at 9 a.m. You guys are full of shit. It starts in 10 hours. So what's that? Oh yeah, it is 9 a.m. Wow. But that's score points by catching any fish. You don't have to keep the fish to score points. So this is a good one because your keep net doesn't matter what size it is. You can win a X Series barbless medium spoon. So you don't have to keep the fish to keep the points. Secondary, just letting. So biggest catch and the most points at the end of the thing. It doesn't. Oh, yeah, 1 point per fish. So it's whoever catches the most fish. Period. So if you're catching 1 pound trout, it doesn't matter as long as you catch as many as you can. Oh, you can only use insect and worm baits. So you got to use a fish bait or a bait fishing rig. They held the world biggest walleye for 2 weeks in a row. I was so proud that my streak ended. Well, no, it's not that, Twinkie. I did the same thing when I caught my 5.56 pound walleye at Emerald Lake. What it is, it's only up there for like a couple days or something like that, or yeah, maybe a week. Actually, I think it's only a couple days now, but it might have been a week back then. But yeah, it only holds it up there for like a week, and then it erases it and it starts it over again. So that's why it doesn't show it all forever. I hate flipping Bluetooth stuff. What's up, Master Cool Guy? Let's see. Emerald Lake, New York. They got one for... What is this for? Oh, it's pike fishing. Oh, shit. 35 points for a unique chain pike. My God. Northern pike. I don't know if I could win that or not. Her minimum level is 5. You got to use casting spoons for northerns. You could use crankbaits too if you had them, but casting spoons are pretty much the way to go. Or a medium yellow tiger spoon. That always works too. Yeah, see, that's why the prize is a casting spoon, because that's what they expect you to use. Well, that's cool. That one starts 3 p.m. Oh, I won't be home for that. So I got to do the 8 p.m. or later ones. So Trout Hunter, let's see, what is this? Oh, that's in Oregon. I don't want to go there. Triple the trout. This is at White Moose Knuckle Lake. I always call it that. Lake trout, brook trout, or slake trout. Oh, I got to do this. I missed the other one yesterday. Oh, I want to do this so bad. Oh, I am going to beat the fuck out of this place because I can catch trophy lake trouts all day. Only 5 points, though. What? How the fuck are Brooks Splakes for even more points? What the fuck, man? You can only use mono or fluoroline. Yeah, that's fine. And what turn is by the biggest score at the end of the competition. You don't have to keep the fish to get the points. Secondary score is based on the biggest single brook, lake, or splake trout caught. Well, yeah, the lake trout's going to be the biggest one because splakes and brook trout don't get as big as a lake trout do. I can't remember what's my biggest splake trout? It's pretty big. There's a trophy lake. Trophy lake trout's 32 pounds for me. Where's my splake at? Trophy splake. Where is it? Lake. Atlantic salmon. Yeah, lake trout. Atlantic salmon. Tiger musk. Splake, there it is. 10 pounds, 9 pounds. Yeah, 10 pounds, oh, about 11 pounds. That's actually a really big splake. Yeah, so I said if you look through all my trophies, a lot of them are medium yellow tiger spoon. There's a medium yellow tiger there, medium yellow tiger, 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 medium yellow tiger. There's a two-edged shad. Yep. I mean, it's crazy how it catches so many different fish. Not only that, but it catches trophies and uniques of all these different fish too. It's fucking crazy. All right, I got my limit here. What's this? 5 hours is gonna be for. Ah, damn, these first prize. Oh, spotted bass. That's right. I knew about that. Yeah, see, I made about $10,000 on just catching catfish, which is fucking easy money because you get some money so fast it doesn't even fucking matter. Now, if I get a 400-pound net, I'll probably just start doing that from now on because I can make 20 grand a day easy there. Yeah, I mean, I made $20,000 there 2 days, pretty much. Look at that. It's got me down to 19,000. Jesus. So yeah. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be cool because I'm totally fucking getting in this tournament right here. That starts at 9 at night, so I'll be doing a tournament tomorrow night. If you guys are around to watch that, that's fine. But I'll be around to do that tomorrow night too. I'll probably be on earlier because I need to go to the Florida Everglades to make some money. Yeah, I'll probably be at the Florida Everglades tomorrow to make some money before that tournament starts. But yeah. Yeah, it was cool. I almost got first place for biggest fish, so yeah, I gotta keep trying, I guess. And maybe one of these days I'll get the RNG to let me win a fucking tournament one of these days. Yeah, I know it's pretty weird. I mean, from what I've seen, if I look at the streamers right now, let me see. If I go on here and I look, because I think there's usually like, what, 2 or 3 streamers at a time, maybe? Maybe I'm just, maybe I'm stupid. Let me look.
That does you like you. For example, doing it your way means getting a free smartphone. And no
This is an ad from Spotify. I don't mind that. It's because of the music that I play.
Get it now from AT&T Go.
I watch.
Oh God.
All friends for 2017 while supplies last. ZTE Maven 2 only. Online and select locations only. Requires new line of service and minimum.
Let's see if I put in Fishing Planet.
att.com/GoPhone. Network plans based on Q3 and Q4 2016 Nielsen certified data networks.
Yeah, there's 3 of us streaming right now. So, but not a lot of people like doing anything. Like a lot of different things going on. You can really choose what you really want to watch at the time. Maybe get perspectives on things that you really want to get perspective on. But then again, that allows me to fucking corner the market on this. So, and maybe I'll just start doing Fishing Planet fucking streams every day. Yeah, you know, I think that's what I'm gonna start doing, because I've been streaming. If you guys look at my highlights, you can see I've streamed like the Forest and Osiris, the New Dawn, and League of Legends, and you know, and nobody really watches a streamer in League of Legends unless they're really good and well known, because you know that kind of stuff. But yeah, maybe I'll just start streaming this like every day that I get a chance to, which is pretty much every day. And on the weekends, I usually get drunk sometimes and play this, but it depends what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, I can start streaming it more often. Like I said in the highlights, there's the old streams of me and Hoser together. Slink and Hose are the ones with me and Little Hoser, and it's pretty funny. We're like a married couple, say the least. So, he doesn't get a chance to always be on here now because he got his kid half the time and stuff. So, I'll talk to him. Maybe he'll start streaming with me more, Fishing Planet. But he likes to play. He likes to play a lot of different games. He doesn't like sticking to one too often. Right, yo, yeah. And thanks for the encouraging words, Daniel. I like that, man. I appreciate it. Because that's the one thing I've been trying to figure out is what the niche would be. Because usually people who got big in the streaming or YouTube, they found like there was the Minecraft guys at one point that, Minecraft got so big so fast that all the guys that were streaming or YouTube and it got really big fucking really quick. And then they just rode that fucking wave for a while, and then they went to other games later, but they'd already had such a big fan base it didn't fucking matter anymore. But yeah, it's really cool. It was really fucking cool tonight seeing this many people in here, man. I never even thought I'd get 2 people in here at a time to watch me and talk to me and stuff. Like it's funny is I bought a Yeti microphone, I bought a boom. I actually bought stuff to do all this stuff with, like as a hobby thing. I just never thought that I'd have. How would I got it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, there's 8 people in here now, but I think at one time we had like 10 or 11 people in here watching. So, I mean, that's really fucking cool. I really appreciate that. Like, that's pretty awesome. Like, what am I, chick? Like. Ugh. Just saying that makes me want to fucking punch myself in the face. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, I mean, I work for the government, so I go to work all day, and it's really boring and lame and pain in the ass. And then I come home and I get to do something like this and talk to people and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Really enjoyed it, especially doing these tournaments. It's really cool doing the tournaments. Now it's cool doing a tournament. I kept telling myself I was gonna wait till like level 40, and I had pretty much all the gear I was really gonna need in the game before I was gonna start doing tournaments, but. I mean, I pretty much already do, in all reality, now. So, I mean, I think I had almost $100,000 at one point, and I bought gear. And, it's easy if you really put your mind to it and you really want to do it. I mean, once you can hit the Florida Everglades, it's really easy to make money. You just go there and catch bass at the bass, and get a bigger keep net, man. That's how you make more money. You got to get a bigger keep net. Otherwise, the grind is just going to be insane. Oh no, that's fine. I don't. Yeah. I'll talk to people in game when I'm fishing. I think, yeah, like Yo-Yo, we were fishing together earlier, and I was like, yeah, I'm streaming, you know, if you want to check it out, you know, that's how you got in here. So, you know, every now, I'm not like, I'm not going around and being like, hey, man, Twitch, I'm on Twitch, hey, I'm not like going around, you know, trying to like broadcast myself in the game, like, hey, I'm on Twitch, come watch me, man. I don't do that, you know, I don't self-advertise, that type of thing. You know, but if somebody has questions or something like that, it's just easier for them to watch and to ask questions and let me talk. You know, I like to do that better. Oh, that's really cool, Twinkie. That sounds like a dream job of mine. I always wanted to have I always wanted to own like what is it called? A fishing guide service. That's like a dream job of mine would be to have a fishing guide service and own the company and, you know, take people on lakes or out in the ocean or whatever and, you know, target whatever fish they really want to catch, you know. I mean, that's really cool to be able to do that. Yeah, veterans definitely need love, man. I don't know. It's like after World War II, people just stopped giving a shit about them. You know, when the big wars were over, it wasn't a big deal anymore. You know, people started not giving a shit as much. Plus, the media doesn't really talk about wars anymore. They don't really show too much about them anymore. Like on our side, of what's going on, they'll show stuff like, you know, like the Jewish nations getting bombed and things like that, but they don't really like show the soldiers do it. Like I think it became like a bad taste thing or something at one point where you couldn't really show like soldiers fighting in battle on the news and stuff anymore, and just stopped like after like 10 years ago or something. Like they just stopped doing it, you know. So people just really aren't in tune with it anymore. Wow, that's really cool, Twinkie. It's awesome to hear that somebody can get a job that they really, really enjoy, no matter what the situation they're in is. You know, after serving and giving things like giving up certain things, it's cool. And I'm not saying that there's a lot of stuff out there now for veterans. You know, I'm not saying that there's not. I'm just saying like a lot of people are just like PTSD. You know, it used to be called shell shock, for Christ's sake. And then they reduced it down to PTSD, or they changed it to something else, and then they changed it to post-traumatic stress disorder. But now you hear people walking around saying they have it, you know, and they shouldn't be allowed to do that because then it takes away from all the veterans. Because then people are just like, oh, I got PTSD too. I got a car accident. Like, okay, did you get blown up while you're in the car accident? Did you get shot at while you're in that car accident? Like, come on, man. Like it shouldn't be medically, and it's not a civilian's fault. It's the fault of the doctors because they started bringing it over from the military side over into the civilian side. And they shouldn't have done that. They should have left it on the military side only. And they should have just kept it a shell shock, because that way people really, because it like really gives a better meaning of what really happens to people. You know, because if you call something bunnies, Skittles, and sunshine, but it really means you're getting stabbed in the stomach, people don't tend to really like get like upset about it or, you know, like feel bad about it or anything like that. They're just like, oh, okay, whatever, you know, there's a reason why they've done that. Why they've dumbed down the words so much is because it makes people care less. Yeah, the stolen valor. I can't even get into that because I watched the videos and I just want to like rip those people's faces off. I had to stop watching them because it was upsetting me so much. I was just like, oh, dude, I can't do this anymore. I can't watch that anymore. I don't think about it. You know, where I live, there's a lot because I live near the or not near, but I live in an area where the naval boot camp is. You know, I actually went to boot camp there myself. But, so there's a lot of squids around here, but there's also Army Marines around here as well. So you don't really see a lot of that shit around here because if somebody was trying to do solo valor out here, they'd get called out really quick. Really, really quick. Yeah, the worst I see around here is you know, booters doing something stupid they're not supposed to be doing, like wearing their hat inside or whatever. You know, just regulation stuff that if I was still in, I would have been chewing their asses out over. But it's a kindler, gentler military now anyway, and you can't even really do that stuff anymore. So it's crazy. It's really political now, and things have changed a lot. I'm kind of glad that I'm out now because I'm an old school guy. So. But yeah, I appreciate everybody being here and watching the tournament and chatting it up and all that stuff. I'll be here tomorrow again, probably fish the Florida Everglades and be in that tournament tomorrow for the lake fishing. And so if you guys want to tune in tomorrow, that'd be great too. If not, you know, everybody's got a life. I'm not going to be worried about it. This is the best night I've had ever used streaming. So I appreciate it. If you guys want to follow me on Twitch. That'll way to let you know when I'm online. I also have a YouTube channel called Slinky B. I think it's Slinky B on there, I think. But that's got a lot of old, like, there's not a lot of stuff on there, but it's like really old stuff. I mean, if you just want to look at it to see how bad it is, because it's really bad. Yeah, just to make fun of me. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow if you show up. All right, I'm gonna cut the stream and go to bed and get work tomorrow. So. Oh, I'm sure, Daniel. Oh, that's sad, Twinkie. that's really sad. But that's cool that he got to go on his last wish. Oh yeah, anytime. I'm more than glad to teach you guys anything you want to know about the game that I can offer it up, man. And when I have enough money, if I have like 60 or 70 grand sitting around in my account, and I don't really have much to do, if you guys feel free to ask, I'll go fishing with some of you guys sometimes in these at like Rocky Lake or something like that. That way you know you can see what I'm doing and I can help you out like personally or something like that. If I'm not really, because if I have a bunch of money and I'm bored, I really don't have much to do. I don't mind doing that. You know, that's okay. You know, so don't be afraid to ask sometime maybe about that kind of stuff. So, but I'll let you know whether or not I will be able to or not. So, yeah, no problem, guys. I appreciate it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, man, and in the stream. Peace out, guys.